Hey, welcome. It's Holy Moses here at the Lay Frame Podcast, and we have in the house. We got my co-host, Chris Newman. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
And then the one, the myth, the legend, Mr. Brian Good.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Good.
Good, correct? That's how you
That
pronounce
the last name?
Yeah.
So it's technically Good.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
See, Roman was like, I call him Gouda.
Gouda cheese, Good.
Gouda.
There's Goud. There's
I'd rather say Gouda because like I'm always used to like I hear Roman say it, so I'm just goes like
and I just say Good because it sounds cooler.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
Well, how's it going, man?
Good. See,
The
you
legend,
can't get away
bro.
from it.
The legend. The legend, man. You've been in the game for a very long time.
Yeah.
You are the president of Forbidden, and you've been around since what, like 90s, 93, 92?
So I got my first mini truck and got in Forbidden in 1995,
Okay.
and then took over the club in 1998.
Okay. All right.
So I didn't find the club.
Found the club. I'm saying
Founder?
found the
Yeah,
found
I wasn't
it.
the founder.
You're not
of
the
club.
founder.
No,
you know.
I got in and then just kind of it was just a local small club out in Riverside,
Yeah.
Inland Empire.
Yes.
And kind of just got bigger after me.
Oh, awesome, man. That's great. And then you just been slowly just doing the shows, and I know you host your show every year in March.
Yep.
So
Coming up.
It is coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's gonna get all they're already buying the tickets, everybody's getting ready.
It's sold out.
Already?
It's sold out quick.
Yeah, I think it sold out like what, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Hour?
Yeah.
I went to go look and I was late. I was
Is there gonna be another damn dude, that's fast.
Yep.
That's faster to sell out than Cruise to the Pines.
Well, it's just one of those things where we only have so much space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can't create more space.
Oh, so
it's like a lot of other shows, they have space, so people will wait. And they know. But with ours, it's like that's once it's
Once
filled
it's
up,
it, that's
you're filled
it.
up. Yeah.
so you have so many spots. How many spots are normally open every year?
About 350.
And then every year just boom, max it up.
Yeah. But it's weird because with our show, it's not a square park. It's that grass area that's just kind of like
Okay.
so in order to like you can't see like in a parking lot you can see spaces.
Yeah.
There's 100 spaces, you can fit 75 cars.
Oh, okay. And then
We don't know how many we can fit. So I kind of look at drone pictures from last year and was kind of counting.
Oh, and trying to figure out where you can fit the spaces.
stage it all out.
All right.
Unless you get a really long truck.
Hmm?
Said unless you
yeah,
get a really
it's
long
really
truck.
long.
or
Yeah, and then
something.
they're all different sizes.
Yep.
Too.
Now, I was gonna say you don't just all have minis out on the grass.
And
I know there's
depends-
full sizes and cars and
Yep.
Yeah.
that
But also
changes it.
depends where you park at too and how you have everybody park, right?
Mhm.
Because you only have so many people on the grass, so many people that are not on the grass, and then everywhere, and then you got the parking lot that's already getting overfilled.
Yeah, and it was harder the first year because we didn't know. So after that, we kind of had an idea.
So you guys were just boom, boom, boom going from there.
Yeah.
And how many members are actually in your club?
I don't know.
So you guys are pretty big. I know
Yeah.
you guys have a lot of chapters. You guys have a chapter in Australia.
Yeah, we've got. I don't even know how many chapters there are total. There's not a lot. Like I think we have 100 and something members
Mhm.
total. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, because I know you guys got a chapter in Australia because I follow the Australia guys out there.
yeah,
So it's like, damn, you
We
guys
got-
are pretty far out.
yeah. We got Australia. They got a bunch in California, Houston, Dallas, Indiana, Canada,
Oh, Canada
and Tokyo. Yeah,
and Tokyo. Shit, fucking Tokyo.
Damn,
Yeah.
Tokyo.
How is the scene out there? Because you do travel. You're a videographer.
Mhm.
What actually got you into actually being a videographer? I'm like, you can't tell me that's what little Brian did when you were in high school. Like,
well, funny story is I took video production in high school,
okay, so you were already.
but I
about
didn't
that.
do anything with it for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So how I got into it was I would work all week and spend my money to go to car shows.
Okay.
Well, I didn't want to do that anymore. I wanted to like figure out how to get paid at the car show.
Okay.
And then all that stuff. So I was hanging out with like Ernie and Mike from Low Life Video,
Fucking Ernie, rest in peace.
Yeah. Oliver, Domination,
Yep.
seeing all these guys like doing that and making money. So I needed to figure it out.
Mhm.
So that's kind of where it came from.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because I actually have an old Low Life video. I mean, man, dude, you guys were, even I was watching, I'm like, dang, everybody was young back then. You know, just the debauchery of what mini trucking was. In
Oh
those
yeah,
videos.
you're always playing that.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Every time you go over, that's
it's-
all it's on is mini truck videos.
Like, it's
Like,
just,
damn, dude, like
yeah.
where'd that go?
Like, it's just something that I've had. You get a video, you watch it, and then sooner or later you meet the person, and and then you get to know them, and then later on they're sitting in front of your podcast.
Well, it was back then it was like a lot different because you didn't have the connection you do now. Like,
Yeah.
Right. So I always say like say a magazine editor back then,
Yep.
they were unattainable kind of
Mhm.
like you couldn't just call them up or you couldn't send them a message on Facebook.
No, you
And
just,
now everything, it doesn't feel as special anymore almost because you can just message anyone.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is
You
true.
know, like back in the day, if you met the editor of Mini Truck and me, you're like,
Oh.
oh, that's the editor. Of Mini
Yep,
Truck."
that's
Well,
that.
dude,
Like,
that's
oh,
how I
shit.
felt when Big D one time took me out there and we went to one of your shows
Mm-hmm.
and we were partying at Ernie's when he lived at his first house,
Mhm.
the one where you had to go in the garage through the door and then like the first house, not the second house that he ended up getting.
Not the bigger house.
Yeah,
It
not
was
the
a
bigger
smaller
house.
house on the cul-de-sac.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that was way long time ago.
yeah. So that
Yeah.
was cool, you know. And like meeting him, like when I first met him, it was just like, oh, I was starstruck. But Big D was like, dude, he's like everybody else.
Yeah.
Everyone, we're all the same. And I'm like, and
Yeah,
then
but
later
Big
on,
D was kind of grew up with the negative camber
Yep.
and all that stuff,
Yeah.
so he kind of knew those guys.
yeah,
When you don't know those guys,
yeah, it is starstruck.
they're like,
Oh yeah.
I remember like Bob Hayes, like the first time Bob
Oh,
Hayes
shit.
talked to me, or the first time
Ah,
you know any of those guys, you're just like, why are they talking to me?
yeah,
You know?
it's
Like, who
yeah,
am I?
yeah, it's strange when and then I ended up meeting later on Alex, and you know,
Then you
meeting
meet them all
him.
and you realize that they're just a piece of shit like us.
They're no different assholes than us.
Hey, but
They're just
I,
like
I,
us.
that asshole, man, he rests in peace, but he was a fucking wonderful person in the world, man.
Yeah.
That dude made everybody fucking laugh no matter what.
Which one are you talking about?
Fucking Alex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've lost a couple of them in the
Yeah,
last few
we
years.
did,
So
dude.
it's like we don't-
Ernie did the same thing too.
Yes.
That dude made everybody laugh.
Well, he either
Mr.
pissed you
Grass
off
Whis-
or made you
yeah,
laugh. one of the
Mr.
two.
Grass Whisperer when he did.
Oh yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
It's hard when being in the scene and then you meet people and then you start getting into it.
Yeah.
Because it is a money pit. You can't tell me it's not. When you're spending so much and you're like, all
Well,
right, we got to get this done.
yeah.
That done.
It's like any hobby. You're just going to dump money into it, whether it's RC cars or
Oh yeah.
it doesn't matter what it is. You're going to spend money on it.
RC cars, Hot Wheels.
Which those
Whatever
are
collectibles.
The little
Yeah.
cars can cost just as much as the big cars.
Oh, I know.
That's why I don't get into that stuff because
Yeah,
I
no.
know what'll happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
I only got budget for one hobby.
Oh, here we
that's it.
go. Here we go. We got Jason Bacon. You can
Oh,
message
geez.
anyone, but doesn't mean they actually see the messages. That is true. Yeah.
Or they just pull
They
the
just-
screen down, they read it real quick.
Nope.
Nope.
Scroll back up.
Yeah.
Swipe
Well, the
Yeah.
secret is if you open it on your phone,
Mhm.
depending on which device, you can read some more of the message.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to like you could.
Yep.
see the
I do it
little
all
bit
the
of
time.
it.
I'll pull it down and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Leave it unread.
Yeah, right. Leave it.
Yeah.
always
Leave
on,
it
right?
unread.
So when you were starting and like you said, you were doing the videography, and you didn't do nothing with it. Later on, did it just happen after you figured out how to get paid? to
Well,
do the
when
show?
in high school when I took video production, it was an elective class I just needed to take, and I didn't want to take
Oh,
anything
shit.
else.
Um,
So you know what I mean. You have to take,
yeah,
X amount of electives
Yeah,
to
so-
graduate or whatever. Yeah.
which that didn't work out either. So so it was just something, and back then this is so we used to be able to rent video cameras from the video production out of
oh
high school.
shit, nice.
So you'd sign them out,
Yep.
and so I would walk around on my lunch and film fights at my high school.
oh shit,
So I would cover the
First
red light
episode.
with the thing, and I would just film fights around high school. And then I would take the video camera home. You could sign it out. You want to know how old this is? It had the VCR on the briefcase and
Oh
the
shit,
cord to the camera.
oh
Oh
damn.
god. Yeah.
Damn, that's old.
Yep.
Yeah, and they were heavy as fuck too. 'Cause they were like
Yeah.
Oh,
cannons.
Yeah,
yeah.
this
They had like a
are
big old cannon.
Those
on
are
your
the
arm.
big old. Yep. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
launch a rocket launcher.
yeah. So there was no like editing like there is now. Just like take off your phone, boom, 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 boom.
Point, click.
This is
So you feel that it's just changed a lot more from what
Well,
you
it's
started.
easy.
Yeah.
we're spoiled.
I barely
At
know.
least something this day and age is
Yeah.
easier.
It
And
is,
It's
it is.
you know.
Well, yeah, like you said, back then you couldn't just call anybody. When you met someone, you're like, oh shit, and then they
Yeah,
got
like
you,
we were talking about before with the AOL chat.
Yeah.
rooms and
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
AOL chat rooms.
Yahoo, and all
Yahoo
that.
Messenger.
Sit
Yeah.
there, wait for the dial up.
Yep.
Hope
But he-
nobody answers the phone.
Yeah.
And then you gotta hope. You gotta hope that the other person on the other end had that, and then you're like,
Or you
got
gotta kick them offline. You just
Yeah.
hit the phone real quick, hit a bunch of buttons, and it
Yep.
kicks them offline. Yeah, I didn't do anything with the video stuff after high school. When I started hanging out with Mike and Ernie and those
Yeah.
guys. I mean, I always hung out with Ernie and stuff, and they did their own thing. But I didn't want to start a video thing because there was already video thing.
Oh, okay.
So that's when I started the print magazine,
okay. And that was Grinder magazine.
Grinder magazine.
Yeah, because if it wouldn't have got ruined with all the moving, I actually would still have one issue of that.
Yeah.
When the Magnum was on there.
Oh yeah. Gumby's Magnum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a lot of Arizona trucks on there. We had our first cover was an Arizona truck, and I think there was 2 more after that.
Yeah, I think there was
Gumby's and the red full size.
Yeah.
I remember the red full size.
The red full size, but I don't even think that thing's around anymore.
It's still around.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's still looking the same, or
Yep.
is it?
Yeah. It's still in No Regrets.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's-
We shot that when they were building the Cardinal Stadium because we got kicked out of the parking lot.
oh shit! When you guys were doing the video for that one,
The photo shoot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dang, that's crazy to fucking kick you off for that.
Oh yeah,
we're
they
just
do.
taking pictures.
Yeah.
They probably thought they were taking pictures of the stadium and leaking them out to people.
Yeah.
Probably. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
So other than that, like did it just kind of like blow up and progress of you going to shows, or like did you get with Ernie and them and be like, hey guys, what do you think if I
Yeah, kind of riding the coattails of those guys because they were having so much fun. So I was like, that's what I was like. Okay, I need to figure out what I could do to also go
Yeah.
with these guys.
And have a bunch of fun along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I was like, well, I'll just start a print magazine, and me and my buddy did it, and it didn't make any money, so I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, I think we had like 6 issues, and we got approved to get into stores, and then that's when the economy crashed back in like 08 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that. So
Yeah. Oh wait.
it was
Yeah,
hard to
that
get.
was
It was hard to get money from advertisers because the advertisers were already giving their money to like legit magazines.
Yeah.
And then you guys were up and coming magazine
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was pretty tough, and we also had no idea what we were doing.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
just
idea what we were doing with business wise.
trial and error. Just
No idea photography wise.
Oh wow.
Nothing.
So you were just
Winging it.
winging it all the way.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And then just progressing, getting better and getting better.
Yeah,
at
and
it,
then and traveling and just kind of just seeing what everything was all about.
oh wow.
Yeah.
And then seeing the scenes from one area to somewhere else and
Mhm.
being like, holy shit, they're really getting it out here,
Yeah, because that was like 2006, 2005, and we traveled a couple times. We didn't travel a ton with the magazine, mostly just between SoCal and here.
Yeah.
One time in Florida and stuff like that. But with the videos, when I really started traveling, but that was also when like social media was starting to take off
Yeah.
too. So
Barely.
you could start to see.
The beginning of it.
Well, and if you lived in California or Phoenix, you would never see what was in Florida or whatever unless you got the print magazine.
Mhm.
But then once MySpace started,
Yep.
all
and
that,
then the
Street
websites.
Source.
Yep.
so
Street
you
Source.
could kind of see what was going on.
And that's crazy, man, that you were able to travel and see the scene progress and grow throughout, being a videographer.
Yeah.
What is the best place you ever shot at?
Shot video of like car show wise or anything
Yeah.
like that? I don't know, everywhere.
All right.
There's not like the best thing. There's
Yeah.
just good things about everywhere.
Okay.
You know.
All right, we got Matt Stone. What's the latest on the raffle for?
Oh.
Oh, there we go. What's up with that, man?
Yeah. So we wanted to like really invest hard into the raffle for our show. So we've got Switch doing 10 dual packs.
Okay.
And yeah,
damn.
so we did this last year with them, like made a deal with them where we could do that. And we made, the raffle brought in quite a bit of money.
Nice.
So I wanted to take that money and reinvest it back into the raffle.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So we're doubling down. We buy, like, our raffle stuff is mostly stuff we buy
Oh, okay.
because it's hard to get.
Had them to donate.
Donations and
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? Because when you go and ask for stuff, it's like you're really not getting anything out of it. So when someone comes to me and they're like, "Hey, man, can you donate to our raffle? We'll put your name on the flyer." And it's like,
Yeah.
that's cool and all, but honestly, I'm not getting much out of it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, hey, how about you buy? How about I'll give you a bundle deal on a hat and shirt or
Yeah.
something, and then
And I don't mind giving some stuff away at all, because
Yeah.
we all help each other out
Yeah.
that way.
yep.
But like going and trying to get big raffle prizes.
that's very hard.
So we ended up taking that money and just buying raffle prizes.
Here we go. Dan
Here it
Paz. They don't
starts.
like anybody in the parking lots ever, unless it's an event.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, that was always with some shit.
No, it's true. What was funny though is at Dino's, we just pulled into the parking lot like the week before to do some video, and they
Yeah.
never bugged us at all.
Oh shit.
We were there for like 2 hours, and they never said nothing, flying a drone around and everything.
Oh fuck.
So
Jason Bacon, man, I miss that essence. The old chats.
Yeah, I just ordered a Igloo. Like Igloo, the company makes
Yeah.
like a OG looking cooler, so it looks like it's from like the 80s. It's got
Yeah.
the little,
Yeah.
but it's brand new, and it was like $200, and I just
Damn.
went online and ordered it.
Damn, that's not bad.
Yeah,
No,
so
that's
we've just
not
been
bad.
buying stuff because I feel like a raffle should, like, if you're going to charge someone for something,
They better be.
you got to have some good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like Cruise of the Pines has always like a really good raffle.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Cruise of the Pines. I
this
always
fool,
end up dropping
he
like
always-
$100,
And I don't ever get nothing.
$150.
He won a few stuff, a couple raffles at
That
some
was
shows, yeah.
that was Severed.
Yeah,
me
he
and
won.
me and Craig at Severed.
And they won a bunch
we
of stuff.
cleared out every time. I was like I'm tired of going up there. And our buddy Stevie and Teresa showed up, and I was like, Teresa, here, you just go up there.
I just
And
kept
I
grabbing
just kept
prizes.
handing her tickets, and she's like, dude,
But it was good-
how
it
much
was
are you
good
gonna
stuff.
win? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we have shirts, hats.
Yeah, Severed has a good
Um,
raffle. Like Chris Donardo, he's
Mhm.
got the Alan Eds out there in Escondido,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
California. He does a show called Unfinished Business, and so I approached him and was like, "Hey, can we make a deal? Like, I don't want anything. I don't want to just ask you for stuff, but I'll pay for it. Just give us a deal. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it is. So, yeah, you make a bunch of money at the raffle, you reinvest that money, you get more stuff.
Oh yeah,
And that's kind
And
of
it
how
just grows and grows.
yeah, it's really cool to see it. Like, giving stuff away is awesome.
Nice. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Other than that, Grinder, and then your GTV, has that changed throughout the brand when you first started it compared to now? Are you just, other than I know you don't do the print magazine, you got your YouTube channel, you got
It's-
your shirts, hats.
So when I first started Grinder magazine, and then when I quit my job, I worked for the county of Riverside at a hospital for like 8 years, and there was some crazy, there's some crazy stuff that went down.
I'm like, okay.
Like,
he
you
worked.
look-
He
you
worked
look
for the
at-
hospital.
yeah,
so
you look at
Nothing
Brian,
cool,
and
man.
it's
It was like medical records department, so
Oh,
it was
okay.
nothing like
Oh.
people are like, "You worked at a hospital? Hey, can you look at this?" I'm like, "I don't know, man." Like,
I don't want
Like,
to look
no, I
at
ain't-
nothing.
Like, I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
You go to the clinic.
Put your pants back
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to see
No,
that.
yeah, I know a few people that would be somebody I know would pull their
Yeah.
pants down.
so like, I quit there, and I was unemployed for a while, so I had to figure something out. So I was like, "Well, I'm just going to start making videos," because I was in my backyard playing online poker with a buddy, just drinking and doing nothing, like
Yeah.
being an unemployed bum, trying to figure out what I was going to do. And I came across this YouTube vlogger back in 2009 or 10.
Shit.
And I was like, "Oh, these people this is when they started a daily vlog."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, they're getting paid from YouTube."
Yep.
And then I started going, "Well, no one's putting videos on YouTube of truck stuff."
Yeah.
They were putting little clips, like Low Life Mike was putting little clips.
Yeah, that's about it, but nothing full.
No, they were still fully invested in DVDs. So I was like, "Well, let me
I
put
know.
stuff on YouTube." So that kind of helped jumpstart everything.
Oh,
And then
wow.
I actually came out here, Cody Gephardt, who used to do a lot of stuff with Low Life Video. It was me and him that started Grinder TV.
Oh, okay.
So I slept on his bedroom floor at his parents' house in Queen Creek
Oh shit.
and learned to edit video.
Damn.
Yeah.
And just straight out just learned it.
Yeah. Still learning to this day.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But like,
It was we're in the trenches at that
yeah,
time.
and we were just like, what do we call it? And I was like, well, Grinder magazine already had kind of like a cult like following, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so I was like, well, I'll just call it Grinder TV. And now there's a Grinder app.
Yeah, for fortunate things.
We kind of get confused with that a little bit, but it doesn't bother me or anything like that.
it's just kind of funny because like once
it is
in a while you
it is
hear
kind of
yeah.
funny because people will like, we know what Grinder magazine
Yeah,
is, we
yeah.
know all that stuff, but I'll get people on like Instagram or people that don't know, and they're like, hey, isn't that a homosexual website or hookup app? And I'm like,
You're like wrong grinder.
it's
bro.
also a tool and
Yeah.
a sandwich. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Like, so,
like everybody
There's
likes
a
those
couple-
grinder sandwiches.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a couple different variations to this.
Oh shit! Here we go with Dan. Ready for FF and some fireworks.
oh,
I
man.
don't think Craig's gonna make it, Dan. So if
Yeah,
he does,
everybody in
well,
fireworks.
yeah, you guys can have fun with the
There's
fireworks.
always debauchery for mini trucking.
Well, the
There's
good thing
always-
there's you can light fireworks off,
Oh yeah, you can.
and they sell them in the gas station.
Yeah,
You just
Craig,
have to go next door to the
It's in the park. It's in the same parking lot right
Right?
there.
right. It's over
Yep.
there where you can light them off
oh
on the
shit!
beach.
I'm gonna have to fucking go do that.
Yeah. No, me and Craig, we went up there July 3rd
Yeah.
before 4th of July, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's right there," and I was like, damn, dude, like the
But the
obby's right
fireworks-
there. I can grab a rock and throw it.
There you go. Shit.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, right there. That's where I almost blew my hand off because Craig didn't throw the damn firework in time." And
Jeez, dude.
yeah,
See, there's always debauchery. There's always shit that happens.
oh yeah.
If you light the fireworks off, just don't do it on the showgrounds. Go next door where you're allowed to do it.
Fucking Dan.
There you go.
No, that's
Yeah,
your favorite. There we
favorite
go.
mishaps.
Yeah, huh? There we go. No, Dan, it's your favorite app.
He
You
also
know.
used the wrong hand signals.
Yeah, he did. He did. He's wrong.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Fucking Dan, dude.
Get it
Dan's
right, Dan.
always right. Damn it.
But yeah, and so then GTV just kind of just was
Took
part
off.
of that. It was just part of the thing, and now I'm kind of doing less show videos and more like build style videos. I'm trying to transition into that part of it.
Yeah, because I seen that you did that with your Toyota. You did that with the Nissan,
Mhm.
and then you know slowly, you know, I
Yeah.
see like when you went over there to, yeah, you took it to Panda and you're doing
Yeah.
the videos. And
Yeah,
stuff like
that was the most recent video where
Yeah,
you took
with
the
the Panda.
Panda.
Yeah. So then I have an OBS on the side of my house that I'm doing next, and then I've got plans for other stuff after that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Might have to get a hold of you to do the one for my convertible.
That's the hard part, though, is like doing it for other people.
It's like it's getting an appointment.
Well, it's hard to do it for me because
Yeah.
I live I'm
Oh,
40,
you live in Surprise,
I'm
yeah.
45 minutes from here.
Yeah, you're living surprise.
So Pandas is 45 minutes from
Oh
here.
shit.
So if I'm drive to Pandas to film, once or twice a week,
Yeah.
that's
That's a
yeah,
lot.
that's
of gas,
6
bro.
hours. Well, I got that little hybrid, so I'm all good there. But it's time.
Yeah.
It's like it's 3 hours of my day just driving.
Oh yeah.
So
So it's got to be worth a hand job and then some.
oh yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? But it's just like, but I'd love to film other people's builds, but it's just not possible.
Oh yeah.
It's so much time and all that stuff. But yeah, so after that, we're gonna do an OBS, and then after that,
Keep going from
something
there.
else. Yeah,
Nice. Hell yeah, man. That's fucking awesome.
yeah. So many people do show videos, and they do them well. And so it's like it got to a point where I've been doing it now for 14 years. It got a little boring for me.
And you just want to venture off and start, get your
Yeah, I want to do
start
something different. Yeah, still do show videos, just not all the time.
Yeah. Do you go more in depth in the builds with when you do your videos, like or are you just a basic kind of?
It just depends. Everything's different. There's really a plan, but never a plan.
Ah.
Yeah. It's just kind of what it is.
I know you just kind of like goes. You just
Yeah.
gotta wing it.
Well, there's like an end goal. So like the Tacoma, the goal, that truck was sat in Texas for like 10 years.
The fuck.
Yes, it was just in storage basically. But then our club celebrated our 30 year
Then
last
you pulled
year,
it out.
and I was like, well, I want my truck there because of that 30 year for our club was like we wanted everyone to bring their vehicles. It was like just a good old fashioned like bring
Old
your
school
vehicles,
run,
like
yeah.
so if I'm asking my club to bring their vehicles, I should bring a vehicle too.
Yeah.
So
That
it was
is
like
true.
the goal was to get the truck there. So that goal was met. Now the next goal is to get the truck running by Forbidden.
Oh shit! And then you just mob it up there.
So that's the idea of the videos. They're goal orientated. And if
Mm.
you watch a lot of any type of TV shows or anything, everything's goal orientated. So the plot is the challenge to
To get
get
the
the
goal.
truck to get to the goal. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you gonna drive it from Surprise
No.
all the way out there? No. Like,
No.
hell no,
He's
no,
like,
fucking
no,
fuck that.
no,
He goes,
we
I
ain't
already
doing
know
that drive thing.
Yeah. So I did it with the Nissan, the hard body I got was kind of a test run for all this
Yeah.
stuff. And I drove that hard body from here to Cruise to the Pines. And my leg
Had to hurt.
was like bent in this weird way. And you can't straighten it out.
Oh.
So I was like, and I told myself when I did that Nissan, I was like, oh, I'll drive it to like LST or something
yeah.
like that. No.
No.
So I'm not trying to fool myself.
yeah, just like I'll trailer.
No, I
this
got a
one
trailer.
up. Yeah. Got a trailer. Yep.
I want to drive it around town. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got Chaos Tacos. Yes. Everyone's got a taco.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Cool ones too, man.
Yeah.
There's some really cool
Yeah.
ones.
His
Shane,
is,
Shane,
Yeah. Shane's is.
Yeah, Shane's
that
got a.
dude's.
Yeah, he's been putting in work on.
I'm gonna get him
fast,
on the show.
fast.
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you
Insane
doing
fast.
that fast?
Yeah, I'm just like,
Oh, it's quick, dude.
it's
like,
always popping up on my Facebook feed, and I'm like, I'll find myself. I'm like, damn, like, didn't you just build? Weren't you just building what?
Yeah, he gets.
How are
He
you
already
getting
got
this
it
done
bodied.
so fast?
Yeah.
He did the body through one weekend. Did the body, and then fucking start doing the framework. Did the cutout through the back end, and then just fucking.
Yeah.
Now he's got it. Fucking Brian, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Dan
Oh,
again.
fine.
Fucking Dan, dude.
When someone ever talks about that quite a bit, that's just what they really want.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what Dan wants.
Projection.
Yep. He's all about that.
Dan,
Watch, he's
Dan
gonna be on that
always
tonight.
wants a
He'll be like,
handy.
click, click.
Dan
Go,
the
go.
man.
Dan the handy. That's why he's Dan Blueberry. That's why he got the blueberry. Is there any shows that you're attending out of state, other than Texas, LST, or even out of the country?
Oh, by the way, it sucks that Art of Noise got canceled this week.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Forgot about that Art of
Yep.
Noise because the rain,
Yeah. That
and they
sucks.
can't parking lot pimping anymore.
No?
No, they can't because the Six Flags. It's Six Flags that owns the parking lot next door. Back in 2010, it was Wet and Wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wet and Wild.
Yeah.
And you
And
could
they
park
were
over
they
there.
were totally in. Oh yeah, no big deal. But now you have to pay to park over at Six Flags, so they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want
Yeah.
to deal with the
And
hassle.
I
That
got
sucks.
flooded out too.
I have a little bit of an inside
Oh
source.
yeah, because that lady at the where we live at, there's the clubhouse lady.
Yeah, the
whatever, yeah,
clubhouse
she's a beer
HOA lady over there. She oh yeah, no. I work downstairs below the bar
Beer.
and I serve beer.
Oh.
And she's like, I don't know if they're gonna have it. I was like,
Yep.
oh, so you're at Victory Lane. She's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, we're supposed to be there this weekend.
She's like, no, you're not.
Yeah, she's like, I wouldn't count on it, how wet the fields are from the last bit of rain. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm
They
pretty
said-
sure we're not.
Yeah, they said what, April? Oh shit,
Oh,
CJ, what
CJ.
up, guys?
Nope.
Oh
There's
yeah, what
CJ
up,
again.
CJ?
How you say his last name?
Gian Francisco.
That's a mouthful.
Gian
Yeah, I'm glad I
Francisco,
wasn't on
yeah.
that episode.
Yeah, because I was like, who's go Gian Francisco? Yeah, that's how you say his last name.
And then LSTs after that. So
Yep.
Texas, and then what's after that?
Mini Nats.
Well, there's actually Havasu Meltdown
Oh, yeah, Havasu.
on the
Havasu
13th,
Meltdown.
which is cool.
Yep.
And then yeah,
That's
if
okay.
anyone wants to check that out, that would be
Yeah,
cool.
Havasu
Especially if you like
Meltdown.
music.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they have some really good bands coming.
Yeah, I
Alright.
know. What was it last year? They had a lot of good bands. I was like, man, I want to
Authority
go.
Zero.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Authority
that's what
Zero.
I
I
was
grew
like.
up on. I was like, oh man, been to a couple house
And so
parties
much-
with them. I was like, dude, that'd be pretty sick.
how does that work, man? When you pick out music for the videos that you've done through shows and mini trucking, like how do you guys pick out the songs? Like you just
As far as like how
like is it just music that you guys have that you guys had on your CDs that you guys let's put that on? Yeah.
no, music is to me is super important. It has to, so that you have senses, right? You have your eyes,
Yeah.
your ears,
Yep.
and your nose. So if you're watching a video and your eyes are seeing one thing, but you're hearing something that doesn't align with that video,
Yeah,
like so if imagine you're on the beach and you're cruising your truck and you hear like death metal,
Yeah.
it's conflicting senses.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that
Right.
makes sense. Yeah,
So
okay.
like
Some of the low life video had a lot of that. Where,
yeah,
like some of the songs were like, damn, that makes no sense to go with that.
yeah, but Mike made it make sense.
Yeah,
Like,
he did.
like it's one of those things. But
What
yeah,
the
so like
Goddamn Dan.
what do you say?
no, Dan.
You're
wait
offering what
until
this
you see
motherfucker,
Waldo.
dude. Jeez.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's just kind of a feeling, you know what I mean? Whatever the footage is, whatever the footage dictates
Okay.
the way the music is.
All right.
So that's kind of how it is. If
I
it's-
always figured you guys were like sitting there in the room with a bunch of fucking CDs. Somebody,
No, there's-
somebody's listening to a couple CDs, and you're just like, yeah.
I mean, that's
cool,
kind
like
of it.
that.
Like I'll hear a song and I'll be like, I want to make something to that song, and I have to wait till the right footage, the right,
The right video
What it-
the
like,
right
puts
truck,
itself
yeah.
in. Yep. No.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
so it's
so-
a whole.
And then
the
there's
whole thing.
then there's the copyright issues.
Oh, and then
so-
you're writing with that.
So it used to be a lot harder than it is now. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, it used to be a lot harder. It's easier now because there's websites that you pay monthly or yearly, and you can get music from them. So there's
Okay.
tons of artists that are submitting music where you didn't have that back. in the
Oh,
day.
okay. We got the XL Mad Scientist. We're bringing fresh content. Keep us tuning in weekly. Always, dude. That's the way it's gonna be. I'm trying to get the tow truck guy. That's how far I want to go. It's like I'm interviewing the
Who's the tow
guy.
truck guy?
A guy named he's one of my dudes. His name is Prospero Hernandez, like
Yeah.
a Mexican dude, but he always tows all my shit.
He helps Moses a lot.
I bet he's
Yes.
got good stories.
Yes, he does. Of my mini truck breaking down and him towing me from.
Is it, so he's a tow truck driver
he's a
full
tow
time.
truck driver.
Oh,
Yeah,
so he's
full-time.
he's got good.
Oh
Stories.
yeah,
he
he's
does.
got good stories.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah.
He does. Yeah, and he always tows my shit, and he always like every time somebody on Facebook will be like, "Oh, my truck's down," or something, like boom, because
He's the
he'll
guy.
tow someone who's low.
Yeah.
He'll tow someone that's customized. Motherfucker will pull out 2x4s and special ramps and be like, "I got you."
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah,
not like
yeah.
other
He
tow
knows.
truck
He
guys.
knows what he's doing.
Once you have that guy, that's your contact.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I got that
especially
full
when you're in
speed
this.
dial.
It's
Dan's truck is called Blue Balls. We all know that, and that's why he's all wanting handies and grinders here. So you've been doing it for so long. Do you feel that the scene is going more do you think we're going to be able to go into the future with customizing
Oh, yeah.
other than like there are a few cars that have Tesla motors, Tesla. Do you think we're going to be the type that, okay, cool, someone's going to drive a back truck, plug it into an EV and be like, oh, I got
100%.
me, you know?
Yeah.
So
That's going to happen as this, like the EV thing. A lot of people like to hate on it, right? But a
Yeah.
lot of people don't necessarily pay attention to it. Like they just kind of whatever the cool people are saying, that's what I'm going to say too. But if you actually pay attention to what's happening in that sector of the world, it's pretty exciting.
Oh yeah.
Like, and then as Model 3s, Tesla Model 3s, Chevy Volts, like all these once they get off the road, mini truckers and young kids are going to take those motors and put them in stuff, whether it's Volkswagens, whatever it is.
Yeah, because I always had that thinking of one time years ago, like buying a Nissan Leaf and then go getting a hard body and then be like marrying it somehow.
Yeah.
And then go somewhere, lay out and watching somebody go, oh, you can't park there. No, it's all right. And then you plug it in and be like,
well, we're like car people are like that because we want to be different.
Yeah.
So we put different motors in and stuff. You do this, and then you have the race car guys that once something beats them, they got to figure out how to beat that.
Oh yeah.
So it's just competition. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty exciting. You know, I think there's always going to be mini trucks and stuff like that and custom.
So you think
customs
we'll be going into
yeah.
the future? Just
Yeah.
It's not going to be long before
I
everybody
just
starts making, you know,
I just
they're
kinda
making the
figured we
full
would
size
be-
trucks
Mhm.
electric.
Well,
It's
all
only
that
a matter
stuff
of
is
time
yeah,
before it's
and everything's
you know,
super expensive right now
Yeah.
because there's reasons why that companies start out with super expensive vehicles because they have to pay for the programs to make the cheaper vehicles.
Oh yeah.
So like, but I think what's like you have your younger kids that are today's like a 10-year-old that's like right now
Yeah.
when they're 20, 25, it's going to be a whole different world.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The vehicles they drive, if they drive, because there's some like sometimes you don't need to drive depending on where you live.
Mm-hmm.
If you live in the city,
Yeah.
you might save some money not even having a car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But
You
see,
know?
that's the problem. Like, I just fucking damn it, Dan. Dan's like the most popular person right now online. So if anybody else wants to comment and
If anybody wants to go to Dan Paz on
his-
Facebook and talk to him because it sounds like you need someone to
Yeah.
talk
Dan
to.
needs some friends.
Yeah,
Anyone on
tired
Facebook,
today.
go blow up Dan.
he's ready.
Or
Yeah.
everybody that's watching,
He
go
likes-
blow Dan up.
Dan likes long walks on the beach. You know,
He likes small
Hydrogen.
chihuahuas.
Matthew Stone, hydrogen will put EV.
No, it won't.
No, it's gonna that'd be long.
Hydrogen will
before
be
that.
good for bigger trucks.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and
And
stuff
long
that these
distance
long
stuff
distance
like
and
that.
stuff.
Heavy
but
hauling.
Yep.
you have to remember if you take the country as a whole, where are most cars at? They're in cities.
Mhm.
Yep.
So it's just one of those things.
But
It's super interesting to me. I know it's a really polarizing subject.
Yeah,
and
well,
stuff
yeah,
like
that's
that,
why I'm just like, a lot of people always say that, you know, oh, well, I asked somebody, go, we're going to be the modern day hot rodders. You know,
well, that's what we
you
are
know,
right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
but a lot
the
of people
kids that
don't-
are not born yet, it's going to be different when
Oh,
they,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's-
if you would have told like a dude in a Camaro in the 60s that a S10 pickup was going to be cool,
Oh,
they
look at
they
this.
laugh at you.
Chaos Taco. Brent Hunsker's wife is building a Tesla swap old Ford.
Yeah, it's
Gonna
going to
be
be
dope.
sick.
That's tight. See, okay, so
Yep, there you go.
there's the answer.
There
Well,
you
think
go.
10 years ago when you would go to SEMA or anything,
Oh, and you see something
but
like
you
that,
wouldn't see as much. It
No.
was never accepted.
Oh,
we
yeah.
were just like, what's that? Stupid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now
It's like, oh shit, I want
Now it's
You know.
your interest is
you
peaked.
still
It's
got to
like,
act
oh,
like you're cool and not interested.
Yeah.
But
Yep,
then, but there's the
exactly.
side-
Yeah, but-
You're like, ah.
Yeah, you gotta be like, that fucking car, and then you're like,
Yeah.
It's like when you see the dudes, the one dudes that body swap, and they put BMWs on Hondas, and you know, or they put old '60s Mustangs on Civics.
Yeah, no,
And it's-
there's a kid I follow on
Does that,
YouTube.
right?
He took a Honda Civic motor and,
Put it in that
and-
Mustang?
and he bought a whole car, and
Yeah,
bought
and
a
he
whole
put it
car,
on top. Yeah,
stripped it, and then put a 60 or early
67, I think it was
60s,
67.
you know, 60s model.
Was that the
on
one
there.
that would pop the hood open?
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
let people like come up and they're
Yep.
like, what is
And they're
this?
like,
Yeah, and
what?
he's like,
and he put his little GoPro up in there.
Yep.
And, yep.
So it's like that. There's Dan is your guy. But like I said, man, like we are getting there. I understand it. We are getting there, being the you know, but will we be like? Do you think 5 years from now we're still going to be fucking bagging cars, or is there?
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
a whole
yeah,
new
oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's
You know, because Tesla already has air ride.
Yeah.
You know, you got Dodge Ram that already does it. You know, and you know, I see kids nowadays that are buying Dodge Ram pickups like they did back then with the Lincolns. Let the fucking air out
Oh,
and
yeah.
just go.
Yeah, but that's
Hopped
kind of
out-
ghetto.
that
You know
sucked.
what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, that's not a fun ride.
No, it's not.
I think we've
hated
got
that,
a
but,
good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm in my late 40s now, and you've got guys bagging their trucks and they're still in their 20s. Like, it's not going anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
You just think we're gonna evolve and
I just think things are gonna be different. I
Yeah.
mean, we didn't put LSs and stuff in the
Oh, no.
80s. Then LSs came out, and now we're doing it. And then we didn't fuel
Terrible
injection,
idea.
all these
fuel
things.
injection
You know?
and big screens and
When things change, people get angry. Like, look at the
But-
carburetor guys and the fuel injection guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm never running an LS. I'm keeping my 350, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Or my
but the
big
350
block or
yeah.
my this.
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When
and
in re-
now he's got an LS, and I'm trying to find a Miata motor or a Kia motor to
Yeah.
shove in my Mazda.
That'd be sick.
You know, just
There was a guy that up in Washington that did that.
yeah, and it was a bluish
Mhm.
Mazda with a camper shell.
See, I like that stuff.
Yeah, but it was a FE3. They call it FE3 swap. It's like a Kia Sophia motor, a Sportage.
I know
Yeah.
where there's an infinity motor, transmission, powertrain, drive shaft,
All right, there we go.
differential, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, there we go. Now I guess
It's
I can
just sitting there.
It's which Infinity?
I can't remember off the top. It's
The
literally
square one?
tucked on the side of a house somewhere.
Huh.
It runs and drives.
Some of those Infinities had cool.
Yeah.
You know what I want to see?
What?
An all-wheel drive mini truck,
Like all like pretty much
like a Mitsubishi with the Mitsubishi Eclipse GT. What is it, GTX?
Oh, with
or
yeah,
with that
all-wheel-
all-wheel
yeah,
drive.
Yeah. That one was an all-wheel drive.
Take that and put that drivetrain
That would
into
be
a
sick as
truck
fuck.
and make it
That'd
all-wheel
be-
drive.
that would be
Yeah.
fucking crazy. That'd be too crazy to get on the road though, because that being that all-wheel drive, you'd want to keep that bitch in all-wheel drive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've got a buddy up in Montana right now, and he was like, he sent me a picture of the truck that he bought. It was an OBS. It's all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. He's like, I want to bag this. I'm like, dude, it's 4-wheel drive. He's like, there's got to be a way. I was like, there's got to
There's
be
a
a
way.
way.
Well, I
you
mean,
know,
weren't
but
the
you have to figure out, how to notch it. You're gonna have to modify this. You're gonna have
And
to
that's if
modify
he's
that.
keeping the
You know,
transfer case.
yeah. And he's like, I'm game.
yeah.
He's like, it's just an extra truck. And I was
Yeah.
just like,
Like, yeah, but no, if you got the money to fucking cut up something, go for it. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
I more power to you. You know.
oh,
Yeah.
You know,
he's
if-
got
if-
plenty of toys.
You know that
He
that's
can
the way I
cut
look
up
at it.
something and
Like,
not even care.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. Like, if you got the power to do it, do it. Chase some bacon. Let's
Let's
keep on the
keep it.
futuristic thing. What will bags replace with magnet based?
No.
No,
I had this
no.
conversation about magnet-based height adjustments
Does
in my kitchen
uh-huh.
in like 2009 with my buddy Chad Lucas, who used to be the editor for
Oh
Mini
yeah,
Truck.
yes.
I remember
Yeah.
I had this. I was like, why
Ah.
can't we use magnets and all this stuff? Like, because now if you have an all-wheel drive, you don't have there's the axles and all the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to make room for any of that stuff. You
Yep.
could just do that. So I think it would be a rad idea. I just think it's I don't know if it would. I don't know.
There's got to be a logistics of it and how to keep it as a unit to get.
Yeah,
it
I'm
to
not
work.
smart enough to know any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's a
That's-
whole lot of
that's-
yeah.
science.
See,
and
But it would be cool.
smarts
Like,
and-
yeah, it
Hey,
would be cool.
Dan, or an all.
Yeah, all-wheel drive Eagle
Eagle
Talon. So
Talons,
like
yeah.
Yep.
that kind of stuff excites me when you get like, because I want to do a Nissan hardbody with a Titan swap
That'd be sick as
Oh,
fuck.
that would
because
be
you can
sick.
get a Titan for $3,000
Oh yeah.
running and driving. The outside's completely beat up,
Oh yeah.
but
Oh,
then
yeah.
you can get a hardbody with no engine or nothing for like $1,000.
No, you
Yep.
can't. No, you can't.
No,
I
no,
fo- I
without
found
a
one for
motor you can.
2,500.
No, without a motor.
No,
yes.
no,
we
no.
found them.
No, I found one with no motor, no trans on 15x10, like little crazy Inkies, like old school Inkies. 15x10, no motor, no trans, $2,500. And I go, hey, and the dude like, firm on price. I know what I got. I'm like, fuck.
I got that one that I had that
Yeah.
running for $2,500.
Yeah.
It was running and driving.
Well, there's that one that we saw.
On
Cave
Bell.
freaking Bell.
Yep.
Yeah.
$1,800 and the dude won't even budge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will not.
Will not
budge.
budge.
Does it have clean interior though?
It looks clean
So
interior.
that's
but-
the thing. I
but-
think if they have interior,
but it's not all there. So you can
Oh,
see
yeah.
he has the seats, got the panel, but not the other panel.
yeah, because I think that's where the rare stuff comes in. Motors all day long, they're not rare,
Yeah.
but like
Hey guys, welcome from Lane Frame Podcast. Like, subscribe. Go get your clothing from Body Drop Clothing. Go check them out. All right? Let's get back to the show. Cut it. And I'm just like, I go find that somewhere.
yeah, but like glove boxes for certain years. Like
Yep.
mine was a 94, so it had like some of those 1 year, like those 94 trucks are really weird. 95 OBSs, there's a
Yeah.
lot of one-off stuff.
Yep.
94 Nissans, there's a lot of
Yep.
one-off stuff. So I was having trouble finding little stuff for that.
Yeah. It's crazy though because I own a lot of Mazdas and they're all most are interchangeable until
Mhm.
they get to a certain year.
Yeah.
Once you hit the 94 end of 94 and then 95, you get the Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the
So
Ranger
they started
body.
interchanging with the
Yeah.
Ranger stuff.
So you can get to some point, you can use it. Like a lot of dudes are like, yeah, just go buy the 96 and the new one, and just, I go, but some of those parts are even getting harder to find.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of parts
especially
are
with
getting- so-
Mazdas, because
yeah.
Mazdas were kind of more of like, I don't want to say a throwaway truck, but it's like there's like this hierarchy of
Oh,
mini
yeah.
trucks,
Yeah,
right?
because it goes
Yep.
Toyota,
Toyota, Nissan,
and then S10,
S10, and then like,
Isuzus.
yeah,
uh,
Mitsubishi, Isuzus. They were
yeah.
all kind of in that same
Yeah,
group.
in that fine little
Yeah,
area.
that
and
little
then
thing, and
Mazda
then-
was like,
Way at the bottom.
Because I think it would be sick to do like what he was saying was is do a Mitsubishi
Yeah, all
and then do an all-wheel drive in that. So
That
take
would-
a Mitsubishi
like a Mighty Max.
or do a front-wheel drive with a completely flat floor, so you wouldn't have to have a drive shaft hub.
Oh, that would be a whole.
well,
that'd be
shit, I
weird.
do got
You'd
two
be
Mazdas.
taking a turn, and next thing you know, your water bottle or
They
drink
just
is
fly over.
sailing all the way over
Yeah.
to this
Yeah.
side, and
But that's the kind of cool stuff that I like. Weird, random stuff like
Yeah,
that.
That's
that-
different.
that would stick out. A solid
Rotaries.
flat floor.
Mhm.
Rotary
Rotaries are
motor.
tight,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rotary.
But those are getting hard to find too. If you find them like,
Well, you can get them built new.
new now.
You can
Yeah.
get them
Yeah, I
new,
did
but
not
they're
know that.
they're just expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say they're a bit pricey.
Yeah.
From
Do you think LSs will end up getting played out? Like
No.
no,
no,
You think
No.
everybody's-
God no,
That's the perfect motor.
it's Chevy.
It's a perfect motor. It's
Yeah.
it's you can get them in anything, especially so like all the guys with the NBSs. They're
Yeah.
like they're cheaters, man. They already got LSs.
They already got LSs. Yeah.
They're- you know what I mean? You get
Yeah.
an OBS and before you're like, I want an LS swap.
Yeah.
But all the NBA, I don't know. I just think they've made too many of them. They make them aftermarket, and
Yep.
you're not going to get the power that they produce and how efficient they are and how cheap you can get power out of them. No, they're going to be around. forever.
They're like
I think
the
they're
Honda
going to be like
Civic.
R350, like
Oh yeah,
the
the
350.
350.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
modern day
crate
350.
350 or
Yep.
whatever. Yeah,
The crate through 50 wasn't that bad back in the day.
I think LSs will be around until we're gone. Until
It'll
humans
keep
are gone.
going,
Until
like-
they take
Yeah.
cars,
Yeah.
like if they were like, "There's no more cars," and they went poof. Like
The
Until
350
that day,
the
like-
LS would still be there.
Oh yeah, the
Somehow
LS will still be there
it'll-
even if they take away and
Yeah, it'll
Go all
power,
electric.
It'll power
even if the
something.
dinosaurs come back, the
They already are.
up until
They already are.
that's a whole different conversation.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think there is another perfect motor. Like I would love to do a 2JZ. I think 2JZ, or if I had, I always talk to my buddy Matt, and we have our lotto list,
Oh, of what motors
Yeah.
you would?
or just random builds like Ford Taurus station wagon.
Dude,
Air
oh,
Ford
yeah.
Taurus SHO.
Oh yeah, yes, that'd be sick with a turbo with the turbo in it, and then just rotaries are hoarded by Rob. Oh shit, that's fucked up, man.
By who?
By Rob
Damn it.
Hammett.
I don't know who that is. I just know because I went to New Zealand once,
Yeah,
and that's
How
all.
was that. How's
was-
the scene out there? Man?
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different, but so we didn't get cool cars here like they got in other countries.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
they
got-
some.
Front wheel drive Civics, we got like boring stuff.
Oh yeah.
They got like Evos and all wheel drive turbos and rotaries and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
and
So
they can go past the rev limiter. They don't have the fucking governor.
Yeah, there's
like
no
we have here.
governors, there's no
Yeah.
none of that.
so they have speed chimes in New Zealand.
Speed champ. The fuck
Yeah.
is speed champ?
So you get 5 miles or 10
Oh,
miles
yeah.
and over.
I remember that one.
What? Like the homie from here with the Mazdas with the super.
Yeah. That thing's
yeah,
sick.
that one was
thing,
sick
that
as
thing
fuck.
is sick.
I would
That was
love to.
bad.
I was talking to him, I think on Instagram or Facebook. I forgot, but I'd love to do a little video of that truck.
I
Yeah,
think I think that fool still has it.
Oh
But I
yeah,
could
he
think
does.
still
Oh
got
no,
it,
he still does.
Yeah,
yeah.
he still does.
Yeah,
He's
it's
been
online.
working on that thing. I've
That
seen
thing
it
is
at a
sick.
few different shows.
Yeah.
That thing is sick.
Well, I went to New Zealand because my buddy Nick lived there, and he had the rotary Mazda, the rotary engine in the back of his Mazda.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So like, but yeah, we went to a race down there called the Foreign Rotor Nats. So it's all 4 cylinders, rotaries, and they're fast. Fast. It's
Damn.
insane.
Damn.
But see, out there it's different. Their laws are different. Their motor laws are different. So it's like the
Emissions,
their
all of it.
emission stuff.
Well, they're more strict on, excuse me, like on chassis stuff, where like we're strict on motor stuff,
Yeah.
and they don't like we could go down to the emissions and with our frame cut in half, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
No, as long as you got your canister and
Yeah.
all the fucking
your
shit there,
charcoal
you're good to
canister.
go.
Yeah,
and-
so there, imagine that, but with chassis stuff. So in Australia, you'll be just driving down the road and they'll pull you over and put you on a frame machine. And if your frame twists a certain too much, then they'll red flag you.
What the
Hmm.
fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's gotta suck being a mini trucker out there.
It's hard in Australia to be a mini trucker. because of the laws there.
So you
Really?
really have to build it.
And it's like one of those things. It's kind of a good thing,
It's kind of a bad thing.
kind of a bad thing, because it's expensive, but you know the work's done right.
Yeah, you got
So
to
you
know,
don't
you
have
have
to-
to know the science and how
Yeah,
to make
then-
your truck
yeah.
not. That,
Yeah,
that
then
makes
you don't
sense,
have
yep.
to deal with a fucking TV dinner like some people buy TV dinners.
Well, it's just or just build them in the garage.
Yeah.
Like I know my truck. If I put my truck on a frame, like it's gonna fail. It's not safe, quote unquote. You know what I mean? But
Air
like,
quotes.
yeah,
Air quotes, it's not safe.
Air
yeah.
quotes.
It's a whole thing. But yeah,
That's what everybody used to say. Like, how do you dare drive? Like, dude, that don't look right. Like,
Hopes,
no,
dreams,
like-
and miracles.
it's like it's all right. Dude.
don't run into
Drive it.
anything.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's about it.
Oh yeah,
You know,
definitely
fucking-
don't run into
I hope you don't
Yeah.
blow. I hope you're cut enough not to blow a bag and still keep rolling.
Yeah.
You know, there's always probably some crazy stories like that when driving. How many vehicles have you owned so far that were bagged throughout your life, or
Not that many.
not that many?
No. So my first truck I got in Forbidden Fantasy with it was an 86 Toyota pickup, not bagged, just static dropped. That was a long time ago. I was like right when bags were starting to come out. People did air shocks in the front of the torsion trucks, but and the first bag truck I had was my Tacoma that I have now.
Hmm.
So I
Okay.
bought that Tacoma as a 97. I bought it in 98 stock,
Oh shit!
and then
Okay.
we ended up bagging it.
Damn.
And then
And
I
now-
sold that truck, and I've had a OBS a 90. I had a bagged OBS, bagged and body dropped. I had a Frontier. We did a bunch of graffiti on it, and yeah, so not too many of
Not
them.
too many?
Mm-mm.
Are you planning to continue building any? Like, are you gonna build like a hot rod later on, or you just pretty much just still
No.
building trucks?
Yeah, steel trucks.
Still trucks.
Trail
okay.
trucks.
So
If I-
you're not progressing to.
Well, I don't know if I would say that's progressing, because it's just a choice. You know what I mean? Like if you're talking about like a C10, like a lot of mini truckers go like the full size truck or C10 route. Like
Yeah.
hot rods don't really do anything for me.
No.
Muscle cars don't really do anything for me. I think they're cool, but it's just not my thing.
Yeah, because it's like for me, like I grew up around mini trucks. My brothers had Datsuns. My brother had a Datsun 720 on 15 by 10s, and my other brother had a D50 Mitsubishi on hydraulics. So it was just like growing up in the scene is always like I've been in the scene, but not in the scene.
Yeah.
Like growing up watching my brothers do it, and then
You were your brothers in the scene,
yeah, they used to roll their mini trucks all
like
the time.
in truck clubs and stuff.
Yeah, they had a few truck clubs like
out
in-
here. Did you grow up
yeah,
out here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm born and raised in Surprise.
Oh, cool.
Born and raised in Surprise, Arizona, the
Oh,
old side, not where you live. You live on like on the. New
I
side.
live in Buckeye.
Are you in Buckeye?
Yeah. So, but my backyard is Surprise.
Oh,
So I'm way 303 in Bell,
oh yeah, that's still Surprise.
13 miles past that.
Yeah, you're like on the
So,
border of Buckeye and Surprise.
My house is in Buckeye, but my back wall
Backyard is Surprise. Yeah.
is Surprise. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you're like on that right.
So where's the old part of Surprise?
Old Surprise would be R.H. Johnson and Bell. So that would be like way on like near Dizer.
So you were the edge at one point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we watched like literally we watched all that development
Yeah.
turn into from an empty parking lot to like Walmarts and all that shit. But,
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah, but growing up in the scene for me, it's always been watching the trucks. You know,
Mhm.
checking out what they're doing. You know, back then being innovative was people were putting a TV screen.
Yeah.
You know, like back then it's like, oh shit, this dude's got a
Or
screen.
a
in his truck.
PlayStation.
Or a PlayStation
Yeah.
was the thing. It was like, and then now it's just like a lot of people think it's a joke, and I go, no, it's just some stuff you see, some stuff were elaborate, some stuff were really crazy back then. Everyone was trying to push the bar.
Yeah, we talk about that quite a bit. With mini trucks, it's cool with mini trucks because you can push the bar. Like you can't take a 65 Mustang and shave it and put different taillights in it and like graphics on it,
Yeah,
because you just don't do that. But with a mini truck,
you can do
They-
it all.
yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can cut it, you can hack it up. They're not cheap now, but back when they were cheap, it was like, oh, I messed my bed up. I'll just go get another bed, or I'll just get another set of doors or another fender.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember those prices. The
Yeah.
good old days.
but that's what the old rat rod guys and muscle car guys, they was when stuff was cheap back then, and now it's expensive. So
Yeah.
it's just a cycle, So
yeah,
but
it's,
mini trucks were cool because you could push the boundaries, get crazy, and then reel it back. A
and
little
go
bit.
back to stock if you wanted
Not,
to.
no, I'm saying like trend, like
Oh, the trend
Like,
style of like
you could like right now the trend is very factory
stock. Everyone wants
door
that.
hand. Like
Yeah.
my truck, I want factory taillights. I want door handles. I got rid of my shaved doors
Yeah,
and put door
just
handles.
put factories on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody wants that whole, that stock look. Like I have my tan truck looks stock, but it's got a roll pan.
Yeah.
I have stock taillights, stock door handles. Inside's normal, and they're like, oh, and I go, it's just a roll pan.
Yeah.
And the shaved tailgate, and that's it.
But you can like mini trucks, you can only do that with mini
Yeah.
trucks, I think.
Yeah. Do you think pushing the bar of building newer vehicles is gonna be a little harder because like there's so much electronics in newer vehicles?
Yeah. It's
know,
totally
like-
different, but yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one because
I think it's going to come down to just finding somewhere for all that electronics
Because
to go.
I've seen episodes, yeah, like of Texas Metal when they're yeah, if you keep an eye on what you're marking of electric, but you got you're cutting out, you're putting tubs, you're relocating things.
you mean like when you take a brand new Chevy,
Yeah, and
like
you're-
what
and
Fat
you're-
Fabs
yeah,
and
and
all
you're
those
literally
guys.
like-
Yeah,
that's a lot of electric.
it's just it is. But what's funny is it's a lot less too in some cases because before we'd have this fat wire loom
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
because we needed a wire for each little thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
But now you can send all that through like one wire.
Yep.
So where it's kind of like a give and take, you know what I
Mm.
mean? But it's cool. Regardless, people aren't going to leave nothing alone.
No matter what everyone's
You
saying.
could it could make it illegal. We're still not going to leave anything
fuck that.
alone.
Yeah, that's
Like it
totally
doesn't
true.
matter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you're just going to push boundaries. That's just what it's all about.
God damn, Dan. Dan wants to fucking check on everybody. I don't know, Dan. He probably went to do something. Jeez, he's back now, Dan. Don't worry.
It's okay, Dan. You're number one.
Yes. Fucking Dan. We need somebody needs to make a shirt.
Dan's number one.
Dan's my cheerleader.
Dan is. Dan's everybody's cheerleader.
Everybody's cheerleader.
Yeah. I'm excited to see all that stuff, like where things go.
Where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the old stuff will always be around.
Yeah.
That stuff's not really going anywhere. But the new, you see it like these guys body dropping to Escalade on 30s.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you ever think there would be a 30-inch wheel?
No, I never.
I
thought.
thought there would be just because
Oh shit!
mud
what up?
trucks.
Look who's on.
Oh, custom
Oh,
life.
Custom
up?
Life. What's up, buddy?
Oh, there's Frank.
There we go. Hopefully
no,
we'll
I
get
mean,
him on there.
with growing up with monster trucks and stuff like that, I've always thought like there's gonna be just this ridiculous rim
Yeah.
that shows up. But did I ever imagine it being on a slammed, dually or something?
Oh, no.
Hell no.
And I think that goes with they wouldn't fit with the older ones.
Yeah,
but the
you
new
know,
ones are bigger. So
Where do you
Yeah.
get the room?
Well,
but you make the room.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
remember back then, like the 18 was the biggest wheel.
well, the cars were
20
smaller back then too.
Yeah, the guys
Yeah.
were tucking.
Frank,
20.
you're off on just about an hour.
You guys, yeah.
We started early because
Oh,
wait,
Mm-mm.
No,
no, it was 8.
Time zone.
Yeah, we
Time
said
zone.
Yeah.
'cause he's
No.
out there.
Yep, because it's winter.
Oh
so
yeah.
we're they're an hour behind.
I
Yeah.
think.
We don't change because
Yeah, no,
No,
we're
don't
Arizona.
do that.
We
We're
don't
Arizona.
change.
We do that.
yeah,
We're
it's
not
because we're
California.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not. California. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I think just with a bigger vehicle, you need a bigger wheel.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I just think it's insane.
Oh, yeah.
To,
It's-
well,
it's
especially
mind-
What's the
blowing.
cost of a set of 30s?
Oh,
10
it-
grand?
about that.
10,
Yeah.
15,
Shit, just a set of 20-inch intros is like
25.
2,500, almost
Yeah.
3 grand.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I want to interview those guys and find out where they work. You ever like when you're driving past big old houses and you just kind of want to knock on the door and be like, "Hey, what do you do for a
Yeah,
living?"
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No.
but see, I've met some of those people when I used to deliver cabinets and stuff to some houses when they would do like remodels, and I swear to God, you ask them and they're like, "Oh, I'm in IT," or like, I work for Honeywell, I'm in manufacturing." I'm
Yeah.
like, or I work for Boeing, and they're just like, "All right, so what do you do?" It's like,
Well, most of it's
Yeah.
boring stuff.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
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 So it's like I put together the tiny part for an airplane. Like, oh, like, nah, dude, tell me something describing it.
Yeah.
Tell me like you're the guy that fucking flies a jet and then puts gas in it
Yeah.
while they're in the air.
Tell us pores what you do.
Yes, tell us. We want to know. Oh yeah, AZ time, huh?
Yes. AZ time, Frank. AZ time.
But yeah, let's get back to like again with that 30. No, back then dudes were putting 20s. 20s were big. 22.
What was your first set of wheels that was big to you?
an 18?
Yeah. same
Yeah,
here.
my first set was an 18.
Mine was 20s.
Yeah.
And-
20s?
Yep.
Yeah,
And,
mine
and
were
I
18.
regretted it putting 20s on it
What was it?
on the Frontier that I had
Okay.
because I didn't narrow the rear end, so it had that wheel
The
rub.
dub rub.
Yep,
The
the
dub
dub rub.
rub.
There
I've
you
never
go.
heard that before.
Nope.
Yeah.
I heard about it yesterday when I
Yeah.
was watching your video. I'm all, oh,
The
there's
dub rub.
finally a word for it.
Yeah.
Dub
Dub
rub.
rub.
Okay. Makes
Yeah.
sense now. Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
And what's crazy is how cheap tires are now.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's the asinine backwards part.
Yeah.
But to find a good reputable tire shop, or to find a good reputable like dealer that'll get your shit done right.
You just get them delivered by Amazon and then take
Right,
them down
I
to
know.
the
Yep.
take them down
Go
to the
to the Yanteria.
back alley
Go to
shop.
Yanteria, you know.
I went
Yep.
to when I on my OBS I have 22s and I went to mount the tires and
Where'd
the
you go?
discount tire and they're like, "What is this for?" I'm on 95 Chevy and he's like,
Oh, we don't do that.
Oh, we don't.
"No,
do
sorry."
That.
I was like, "Put him
No.
in the bed of the truck."
No.
Went down
You-
to
down the street?
went to El Mirage where I used to
But
live.
yeah,
Yep.
fucking go pick them up.
That's why we go
Gotcha,
over the
yeah.
Greenway and 32nd Street
Uh-huh.
all
there,
the time.
yep.
I order tires. I get tires from a buddy, and
We just go
nope,
there.
take it right over there, and
Yeah.
they get it
It's,
done.
it's always good, dude. They're fucking. That's why I laugh when somebody goes, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go." I'm like, "Don't go to discount because they're gonna fucking
No.
say they're gonna be like, nah, we don't do that."
Yeah, I go to discount for my
Like-
stock cars,
Or they always say like, "Oh, that's dangerous."
Yep.
They always tell you that's dangerous.
and it probably is.
Custom line.
You know,
What? So what did I? You missed a lot. You're gonna have to
You
check out
missed
the
a
replay.
ton.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
ton,
missed
replay.
Frank, a ton.
Yeah, you have to replay a lot of it. But like, it's crazy, dude. With those wheels now, I'm just waiting at like a 30. What's next? A fucking 40?
that's the thing is like you always think that's it.
No,
But-
there's no such thing.
Dude, not unless you're gonna see Bigfoot bagged out
Yeah,
and tucking that giant wheel.
I just don't think that vehicles are going to get bigger.
You know, they're,
I think we're at the max. A new Escalade.
I say that every time, and it's
Nah,
like I
they're gonna
look
get
at the
bigger,
new
fool. No,
Chevys,
no.
the new Fords, and I'm
no,
just
they're,
like,
they're, I
that
bet you
bed's
anything.
bigger than mine.
Oh, yeah.
you know, and it's like, damn, like
But picture driving down the road when you're fucking driving down the road and it's like a whole, like you're taking up a whole.
Physically, they can
yeah.
only be so big.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they
like,
can only
yeah.
be so big.
But they can make them taller, so they the fender wells
Yep.
bigger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know.
It looks funny when you see it like a newer vehicle and they put tiny tires on it. And you're like,
And those tiny tires are actually like really big.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like those look tiny. You look at, you get up close. Damn, that's 28s. Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty interesting.
So since your travels throughout, have you done? The scene is different in every country. When you did when you were out in Japan,
Oh,
how was the scene out there? You know, like was
Really like so we went to, what was it, 2014? Yeah, so we went to Tokyo and they emulate the United States. They love everything, music, the cars, everything. So they'll like their builds they're like just like ours,
yeah,
but so much cleaner.
yeah,
Yeah, that's almost like they put more respect
into the
into the cleanliness, into the quality.
Yeah,
Where
'cause-
we're just like, get it together and drive.
Yep.
Yep.
we
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
get it to the show. We gotta get it here.
Yeah,
we gotta
We
make
gotta
it
do
here.
this. We gotta do that.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're just like
They're
Well,
very
I
detail
know,
oriented.
I know from what I've watched in Tokyo, they have a whole lowrider scene.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
lowriders.
they go get it down to, you know, all the fine things, and then
You
they
see how
even dress.
Yeah, they're all
they even
tattooed
dress
channels,
like
bro.
them.
Exactly.
And it's
It's
like,
identical.
dude, you got the detail down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like
Like-
that. Dude, you see them sitting like they showed one video I was watching, and they had a big old lowrider show, and these fools are walking through, and it's like, damn, you're like, damn, all these like Asian dudes, like, damn, dude, look like a bunch of cholos just walking
Yeah.
through.
Well, we went to Liberty Walk
Oh shit.
to his shop, and he has mini truck stuff there.
Really?
So you know who the Liberty Walk guy
Yep.
is, right?
Yeah.
There. So you walk into a shop, and do you remember Go Easy Customs?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
You remember
yeah,
the
yeah.
bus that they have?
Yeah.
The bus they had? That's
happened?
there.
Really?
Yeah, and then they had an old Datsun mini truck.
Oh,
That's there. And then
Those were
at
old,
one of the
bro.
river runs, I think it was
Those were
at La
old country
Paz.
trucks.
It was at La Paz, and they had like face cutouts.
Yeah.
and you could go take a picture in the face cutout.
yep.
That's there in Japan.
Really?
So I walk into this shop
And you just see
of
everything.
Ferraris and Lamborghinis and all this stuff, and
And
in the
you just see
back
the
there's
bus.
mini truck stuff that I saw at a truck run at La Paz.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah, because
all,
that guy and the art from Go Easy were good friends.
Oh,
all
so
the
they just-
supercars, all these million
you look
dollar
up and you're like-
cars, and it's like, wait a minute, you're not. That's not
That's
a
a
place.
Toyota. Like, that's Toyota in the
Why
back.
are you here right now?
Yeah.
They, dude, there's some dudes out there that are like, they're built the stuff they build, like they're the pink Toyota that I saw. That holy shit, just the inside of it was just immaculate, like just the craftsmanship that they do out there.
Yeah.
You know, but their laws are different, so I know they have to, you know, they got to be like they have to be on their ass about like probably the motors and.
I know they have emission stuff out there pretty hard, but I don't know what some of their laws are. But
It's probably close to ours.
yeah, because I
loopholes.
even think they're not allowed to go over a certain amount of mileage on their motors, and then they have to put a new motor.
Yeah,
in.
that's what I heard.
So you remember you used to be able to get like the Japanese 22Rs out here,
Yeah,
and they would only
yeah.
have like 60,000 on them.
Yeah.
because they can't
They
go over
can't.
certain.
Oh.
Oh, Miss Michaela, Japan lowrider scene is on the bucket list for sure.
Yeah, you
It's
got to
on,
go.
It's on everybody's bucket
Yeah,
list.
I just want to
Everybody's.
see the mini trucks out there, man. Like some of this, like shit. Seeing that one dude who had they show on the mini truck video I watch all the time, and he had a CRV that was bagged next to his Toyota, and it's like out in the middle of a fucking field, on the middle of nowhere, a little trailer, and he has this fucking little mini sitting on the side. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's where it's at, you know.
Good old Dan.
Yeah, fucking Dan always. Jason Bacon, the good old.
Yeah, a lot of the old
yeah.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff out there that's like that they're really keep going. Like they just keep making the scene crazier out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's not going to stop. It's just nice to see the respect that they put into the cleanliness and the quality of it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I will never do that to my truck. I owned Ryan Nelson's Frontier for a long time, or not a long time, for a little while.
Yeah.
And that
blue
truck, the blue one. And so it had like a chrome, all this stuff in the engine and stuff. And I remember I took it to a couple of shows and I had to clean all that. I was like, no.
Yeah. And
Just like for me.
that's like I said, like the lowrider dudes, a lot of my homies like, nah, man. He goes, I'll drive it like once. And I was like, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, I'll drive it to work one day. That's about it. And then drive it home and then park it and get underneath, start cleaning the shit out.
Two totally different types of people.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's not me. It's like that cookies and cream guy with the Mazda, that
Yeah.
white one that's been
Mm-hmm.
touring around all over on
I've
the East
seen that
Coast.
one.
You
Yep.
get eat off of that thing.
Oh, that thing's clean as fuck.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I bet that dude literally gets it on the trailer or
Oh, yeah.
or off the trailer because it's a lot of cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we do build. Some people like they do say in Australia, you got guys that are building them as art pieces, and you got dudes that are just building them to rail the shit out of it one day.
Well, a lot of those guys
Yeah.
actually drive them in Australia and stuff because they don't have trailers like we do here, or full size trucks. Like a full size
Oh.
truck in Australia
Yep.
is like over $100,000 for like a 1500 used Dodge.
Oh shit!
See, I didn't know there was a
I didn't
price
know
that.
that.
high.
Yeah.
I know that I've never seen a lot of full sizes
Because they didn't
in
ma-
Australia.
So they make them here. They don't manufacture any full size
Okay.
trucks in Australia, so they have to make them here. Then in Australia, they have to do the right hand conversion.
oh,
Just that conversion is $35,000. I had a buddy in our club that used to do it.
There we go, Dominic. Oh wow, Brian can actually pronounce our last name when he said.
So yeah, so if you think, I remember when I went there and I was like, there was a dealership and it had like a couple full size Fords
Yeah.
and Dodges and stuff, and they were like $130,000. And they weren't new either.
Jesus.
And that was out
That's
there.
a-
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dang.
So they don't, their biggest vehicles out there are like Land Cruisers and Nissan Patrols, and they're diesels. So they don't have big, like you don't see big RV
Yeah, big-
campers
yeah,
out there.
yeah.
You don't see that
you,
stuff.
you see
Mini
the little,
campers.
the
Yeah.
little vans that they come.
Yeah, and little ones, like, because you know, here we like everything big. Like,
yeah,
Oh,
over
yeah.
there, yeah.
they're just like, oh, we just get what we need. And then in New Zealand, it's even a lot different. Like they're launching boats with Subarus, like they're pulling stuff with cars.
Oh yeah, that's a Midwest thing. I'm from Minnesota, so I
Hey,
mean, my grandpa used to back the Buick up all the
It's
way
cool.
down, and he'd drop the boat. And,
Now,
I mean,
if
the
you want to do
Buick?
that, you need a F-350 dually.
Yep.
You're just like,
Yep.
It's like that guy you saw towing that fifth wheel with the Tesla. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, anything,
and
anything
they're-
can
yeah,
tow
you can,
anything.
Like, and they're
Yep.
like, "Oh my god, I can't!" I'm like,
No, it just
Nah.
cracks me up because we're so funny like that. Like we have to have a dually 1 ton, and then it's like, what are
Yeah.
you towing? You're like, oh, I'm just towing this little thing right here. You like
Yeah,
you could
this
do that
little-
with a car.
Yeah, this little tow
Yeah,
behind
you're like,
camper.
that don't
you
even
know.
weigh nothing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, no, it is different when you like put them on the trailer now. Like,
Yeah, so that's a
yeah.
big difference, like kind of a culture
Yeah.
shock. Is not seeing all the big vehicles on the road, not seeing all that stuff.
But the scene is like it is like they do cruise them and not like okay.
Yeah, a
'Cause
lot
I
of those
always
guys will be
wondered
like,
about
"Why are you
that.
guys trailering all your stuff?" And we're just like, "Well, we like to be comfortable."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he was telling me because about mini nats. He's like, you don't want to try to drive. I was like, well, why not? I was like, I wouldn't mind. I'm like, nah.
No.
I'm like, then
I watched-
I've seen some videos of waters and
You get the
Everybody
Flagstaff,
getting
and you're like, "This is
drowned,
a
yeah.
terrible idea."
Oh, Craig did it to one of the shows out in Vegas,
he
and
drove out there.
yeah, he drove.
Ben's
his,
driving his truck to.
Yeah, he drove his
Is
Nissan
he?
hardbody from here to Vegas, and he was miserable.
Yeah.
So Ben's gonna drive from.
From here to Mini Nats.
Ben's the downest mini trucker ever.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's
damn.
Yeah.
Like,
That's gonna be that's a
I hope that's not a secret.
No, I don't.
Oh,
I
if
don't know.
not,
Maybe.
well,
No,
If
sorry.
not, I got
You
left
heard it
out.
here
My
first.
bad.
Hope
My
that's not.
bad. Yep.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
want to fucking stare at Mark.
That's commitment though, man.
Yeah, to drive that
well,
far.
yeah.
out,
So how long does it take, like you and Frank, like with all your merch, all that? Like, how long does it take you guys to get from here to Mini Nats?
So we usually leave here like Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we'll drive. We not last year or the year before, but when we started doing it, we just drove straight through, just
Oh,
switched
really?
back roads straight through the night, and
Oh,
we would
shit.
get to Nashville, and usually wait in Nashville for his wife Angie to land or whatever, and then pick her up.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we would roll into Maggie Valley at like 8 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock at night. So that's driving straight through. So you're 24 hours plus another 12.
So by the
Damn.
time you get there,
36,
it's
40,
already like 7.
36, 40
Oh,
hours.
shit.
But we don't do that anymore. It's just, it's too hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
That,
If we were
that's-
going there to party, then it would be something. But when you're going there and you have to like get there, set up the vendor booth, and then it's like nonstop.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I was always wondering. I'm like, we were talking about it,
Yeah.
and it was like, all right, cool. If we plan this out right, we can leave Tuesday morning, hit Wednesday, hit Thursday, and
It's
then
literally
roll
like a whole
in,
fucking week.
Friday.
you could be on the other side of the country in 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, if you're hauling ass and you're driving.
no, you
straight.
just
No.
go, man.
No, you
go-
just
well,
drive.
straight through too. Like,
yeah.
but it's not like if you think about it right now. Tomorrow night, what's tomorrow? Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, you're gonna wake up and you're like, so if you left right now, you could be
Yeah.
in Florida Saturday.
Oh yeah.
It's
If
like
I left,
not that it's
Oh,
far.
okay. It
but-
makes it sound like
Yeah.
it's far.
if
but
if I left right now after the show and drove home to Minnesota,
Yeah.
I'd be home in 24 hours.
And so when you stopped and get gas,
yeah.
you don't mess around.
No.
You pump,
Get-
you go in,
go.
go to the
Yeah.
bathroom, you come back out, and you go.
Go.
Yep.
That's
And
20
you-
minutes right there.
You send the old lady
Well, yeah.
in to get snacks and
Well, see-
everything, and
But
you
see,
hit
that's
the
the
road.
difference. That's the difference. Whenever I used to take road trips, it would always be like, all right, cool, we're gonna go buy a bunch of fucking snacks, go buy a bunch of shit, load up the ice chest, so we don't have to stop,
Yeah.
and we just stop, get gas, go, eat in the fucking car.
Well, it's also exciting when you don't travel. So
Yeah.
when you're like you're like, oh, I've never been to Mini-Nat, so I want to go. It's exciting. The whole thing's exciting. So you take your time. To
Oh, yeah.
us, we're like, we've done it so many times. We just want to get there.
Get there and set up and
Yeah. So we pull into a
Yeah,
gas
do that.
station. Someone starts to pump. You go in, go to the bathroom, come back out, and you're gone. Because who taught me that was Oliver Porter.
oh shit.
Yeah,
Fucking
he's like,
Oliver. Shout
yeah,
out to Oliver.
Yeah, we went up to Seattle one year, and he's just like, "This is how you road trip," and we were up there in like a day.
Damn.
No,
Well,
shit.
yeah, I know they've done it like crazy too. Oliver and them.
Because you stop at a gas station, if you go in and eat and you kind of stretch out, like you could be there for an hour real quick.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
easily.
Nico over here. I drove from Tampa, Florida to Peoria. It took me 2 days.
Yeah.
Holy
I did
fuck.
Tampa when I went to what's that, Slam Fest.
Yeah.
I did Tampa home by myself, and I just slept in my truck, like
Oh,
at a
shit.
rest stop every once in a while. Yeah, you
Hmm.
could do it. Not saying like you're gonna be refreshed when you get there.
No, you're good. There's always that. Road trips is what it's all about. Breakdowns.
There's
make
been,
it-
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they do.
breakdowns
Breakdowns.
always make memories.
They
I
make
don't
good
care who you
stories,
are.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You break down, even Cruise to the Pines. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
a couple of guys. They broke down, and somebody else, saves you, and it creates a whole experience
Yep,
that you
that's
don't
what it's
have.
always-
Yeah, and when you're driving across country, you just leave before everybody. That
Yeah.
way, they're obligated to help
Yeah,
you
then,
out.
Oh,
then
yeah,
they're catching. Then everybody on
Because
the trailers
they
is
see
catching
you
up.
as you're already broke down on the side.
Yeah. They can't pass you up. That's
Yeah,
messed
it's
up.
like right there. So it's fucking. Man, I still can't believe that fool's gonna fucking drive.
That's a trip.
Well, he did from here to Malibu for that one show,
Oh, did he?
and then did that, and then drove back home.
Damn, that's a commitment.
That is a fucking commitment.
In a standard cab.
Oh, fuck.
That'd be like
no,
me driving
man.
mine.
Standard cab. Hell
You know,
no.
we always make fun of. We were talking about electronics and new
Yeah.
cars, but imagine like going somewhere with no cruise control, or like I love cruise control.
I don't even have cruise control in the convertible. It's literally just 5 speed.
That's what I'm saying. But a
regular
new
manual.
vehicle,
Yeah,
Oh,
a
yeah,
new
yeah, it's
vehicle.
nice.
Oh yeah.
Be totally nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that. Yeah, any of
Oh.
the trips that I've been on, I'm like, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
cruise control. Bloop. All right, cool.
or now adaptive cruise control, so you don't have to do anything. Like it'll just slow down for you and
Yep.
all this
Yeah,
stuff.
you
Yeah.
just-
Oh yeah,
yeah,
and it
pretty
keeps
much
the
automatic.
lane assistant. It keeps you in the
gets you from
lanes,
fucking
and oh yeah,
crashing.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's-
but see the adventures
See, we hate technology,
Yeah,
but we also
Mhm.
slowly love.
oh yeah, we
technology.
slowly are adapting
Yeah,
to.
but
All
that-
right, there's
Yeah,
some
yeah,
creature
yeah.
comforts. that
But
we're
the
gonna get.
adventures are when you're driving on the road and you're halfway awake with the radio up, cranked so loud,
Windows
your homies
down.
pass the fuck out, and then you're sitting there like, with your eyes blinking and be like, all right, I just got to make it to that
Hey,
gas
fool,
station.
talk to me.
Say something,
Tell me
fool.
a
Yeah,
story.
like, yeah, you're just like,
Yeah.
Ask me some questions. Come
Yeah,
on, just
keep me up, you doze
like,
mouth.
whoa, you know.
You start yelling.
Yeah, like, ah, yeah. But that's where it's fun, you know. Like I've done a few
22
road trips.
hours to Forbidden Fantasy
Yeah.
next month.
Damn.
Yep.
Change random dude's tire at a gas station. LOL, slapping stickers on the way. Nice. That's the way to do it. Always
Yeah.
get stickers and slap it everywhere. Shit.
Oh, I brought stickers.
Oh shit! Here we go. Brian brings
Oh.
stickers.
I was like, it felt weird leaving my house today because I usually have a camera
Uh-huh.
where I'm going somewhere to
Oh,
film.
yeah.
But this time it was like your guys' stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was like,
That's like I said,
felt
dude.
like I was like, am I forgetting something?
No.
But no, I just brought those.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh.
Look at that. Some GTV
How
stuff.
I
convenient.
know it's right there.
So yeah, he's rocking the GTV, and we got the GTV
Oh,
right
yes.
there. Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. That's tight. Hell yeah.
Oh, we got to get Frank's trailer
I know, right?
next time we see Frank because he always has all the stickers all over it.
You just
Right,
got to make
so
sure
we
he
gotta do-
films it.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because
Frank.
like you
We're coming for your trailer, buddy.
You filmed everything, and now you're in the seat, and now it's And
Yeah.
I know you've done it for so long, and I know you've been interviewed before, but like for me, it's like it's an honor to have you in the seat, because like, hey, dude, you're in the seat, you do it,
Yeah.
you live it, breathe it, like the rest of us.
I appreciate that.
And it's just and watching videos, and you've paved the way to like help people know more about the scene, and hopefully this podcast and everybody we can get on the show, and hopefully we can get Frank's ass here.
Well, yeah.
shows up.
Next time. Well, no, he'll be out here.
Is he coming?
He usually doesn't come on Thursdays, but he usually comes over the weekend.
Dude, that's crazy because they canceled the fucking show for Art of Noise, right? How many people are already here for that show?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't think.
actually, speak of the devil, your sponsor.
Oh yeah, Body.
Oh
Drop.
yeah,
Yeah.
Body Drop.
Body Drop's not gonna be coming out here then.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
They're going to LSD though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But I know they were. I saw.
I think that's why they had to make that announcement today.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had a video that was posted that they were loading up the trailer, loading
And
up the
going.
merch, and doing all that. And
It just sucks that it's gonna be fucking flooded up. Fucking rain,
it's
man.
been raining a lot.
I know it's like somebody came from Washington and brought out their weather with them.
Well, now you just said now. Where's the Saturday night get together then?
Oh shit! I don't know. I don't know. We can figure something.
Everyone's
out.
ready to do
Pretty
something.
Sure, Laid Frame Podcast can probably put something together.
All you got to do
Okay.
is tell people to show up to Santisi Brothers Saturday night. The
Yeah,
parking
there you
lot's
go.
big enough. That's
Or-
where we.
Yeah, that's what.
That's where we used to always hang out for Art of
Oh,
Noise.
every show. Yeah.
That
Oh,
Red
Yeah,
Root.
that dude. We fucking. I remember years. I
So
remember a few years ago. Fucking. Everybody would go like the after party show would be there for a little bit.
Then Nelson's.
Yeah, and then fucking
Nelson was right around the corner.
Oh, see, Frank, right there.
Frank. Hell yeah, I gotta slap it.
Only if he films it though. That's
Yes,
the
only
rules.
if you film it, man. Only if you film it, and then we'll have you in the chair, too. Yeah, Nelson's parties were. Yeah, I remember one time I was at a party there at his house, and the fucking somebody's truck caught fire, or the truck fire like out in the street. And like, hey, somebody's truck's on fire, and no one's listening to him, to this guy walking in and going, hey, somebody's truck's on fire.
Oh,
And then
God.
everyone's still partying. And then somebody goes, hey, I think it's somebody's mini truck. And then everybody runs out. And they're just like staring at it was like some yard worker's truck.
Oh,
And it was
okay.
on fire. But nobody was like, whatever. It was catching
No
on
one
fire.
cared.
Nobody cared. His house was a shit. I was like, he had a badass house. Yeah,
I just remember going there and then waking up
there.
like an hour later to have to go to the show and just.
Oh
Yes.
God, yeah. That was some time. I remember one time I partied there, took off with Mouse somewhere, and ended up at Phil's house for like a few minutes. Phil Shepherdson's house. Ended up there, passed out, woke up, and Mouse is like, "Come on, we gotta go." And I'm like, "All right." Like, there's so many going to shows, like, but it's always an adventure, like time travel when you black out drunk. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're real good at that.
oh yeah. There's
Yeah.
stories, yeah.
Yeah, we lost him for 4 hours
At a Lowe's.
Do you remember at a Lowe's?
at it was
Southwest.
the dime show that they had out there.
You were
off at
partying
Happy
at the
Valley.
dime show in the
Yeah.
Lowe's
Oh,
parking lot.
No, it was they had it.
No, he disappeared, and I was like, okay, cool. He said he was gonna go do this. I was like, all right, cool. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, and I took
Well,
off.
he never showed back up. I was like, okay, cool. I figured, all right, he's got a ride,
Yeah,
and so we all dipped. And then Tom Jenkins had his big monster truck with
Yep,
the trailer.
and he was towing something.
And he calls me as he's running out there, dude, I found Tom. I'm going to get in the
Yeah.
truck. I'm like,
Yep.
Where
I was
were you?
Passed out in the Lowe's bathroom.
Yep. He was passed
Passed the
out.
fuck out, dude. I was hammered.
Did you show up there hammered? That wasn't like the
No,
show that
no.
people would go to party at.
No, I
Oh,
I
no,
showed
no.
up. I showed up to the show, and we we're all walking around, saying hi to everybody and walking around. And then I was like, all right. And then we went and got hammered in the Safeway.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
okay,
fries.
okay.
We went over to
Fries.
the
There's
fries.
a bar
They have
in
the
the
bar.
fries,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
yeah.
have the
So we
bar
start-
in there.
So we all started drinking in the bar and the fries, and then I started buying drinks, and then
Went to a mini truck show, got drunk in a grocery store,
Yeah.
ended
Yep.
up in a hardware store.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Passed out in the bathroom.
At least you made it to the right toilet. Imagine making it to the display toilet.
Oh, that would
in the back?
that would have sucked, dude. Yeah, and luckily Tom fucking saved my ass and fucking
Yep.
got me back. I was like, oh shit. And everyone was like, well, dude, where'd you go? Everyone's looking for you. I was like,
Yeah, he
Passed
rolled
out
up
in
with
the bathroom,
Tom, and
bro.
everybody's like, dude, where
I was
were
like, I was
you?
passed the fuck
That's a
out.
Vegas story, not a North Peoria story.
No, but it is, yeah. Yeah, no, I got a Vegas story too. You know,
Oh,
I
God.
passed out in the bathroom too.
Oh, God.
Had the sheriff's department come in and go, you gotta go. I'm like, I can't find my glasses. Yeah, for a wedding, for someone's wedding out there. Yeah,
Before the wedding?
it was before the wedding.
Oh.
Yeah,
You do have a tendency to lose your glasses.
I know.
A lot.
I fly out the window half the time.
Was it prescription?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Yeah, luckily you got probably good vision.
No,
20/20.
no,
You got
no.
glasses too. You
So,
got the readers.
how old are you?
I turned 40 this year.
Okay, how old are you?
I turned 40 this year.
All right, so I'm 47.
God damn.
44. My mom one time was like, "Hey, put these glasses on real quick."
Oh,
And so
shit.
I put them on, and I was like, "Oh, I could see everything now." I couldn't. I was like, "Yeah." So now I need those to see my phone or anything
Yeah.
like that.
No, see, I got LASIK surgery done.
Yeah, I
Shit.
won't do that.
What was it? 6?
Yeah.
How was
years
it?
ago?
How
Yeah.
was it?
Fuck.
It was gnarly.
For him.
Like for the
yeah,
experience to get LASIK surgery,
I
like
won't do it.
I was like, okay, cool. And they're like, all right, cool. You're gonna lay down. They put this machine on your eyeball, and
Remember
they're
Final
like, just
Destination?
don't freak out. And
Final destination.
you're
bro.
gonna, it's gonna go black. Well, they put this suction cup that
Yeah.
feels like on your eye, and you
Mm-mm,
just all of a sudden
mm-mm.
go from seeing to
do
blackout.
nothing. No, that's creepy.
you're coherent. You can see, you can hear, but everything's just drunken blur.
That sounds like a
Do you watch
horrible,
Whistling Diesel on
Yep.
Yeah.
YouTube? So he had a story about his, and it
Ooh.
showed it, and he talked about it, and I was
Ooh.
just like,
I can't. Nah, all I think of is like Final Destination, where that girl's getting LASIK and it just fucking cuts up her
I feel
eye.
like you should do one eye at a time just in case.
if
Oh,
it
yeah.
don't work,
Yeah,
Because
no,
if you do both eyes,
got the
got the boots from Fry. If you do both eyes and something happens, you're
Oh,
screwed.
yeah.
But if you do one eye,
you
and
at
then you're
least
like, oh,
have
this one's
one-
good.
Yeah, you
all
at
right,
least
all right,
have
this one's
one.
good. We're good. Now I'll do the next
Oh
one.
no, I had this full. He drove.
Yep.
I drove there. He drove me home.
Yep.
And then
Pass out in Lowe's bathroom is better.
Show porta potty.
yes, no, that is.
Oh,
Or
okay.
losing your glasses in the porta potty.
Oh,
Yep. Oh.
oh, I never done that. Thank God.
Yeah, no, he drove me home. It was 4:30 by the time I got home.
Yep.
And then 8:30 that night, I was driving with sunglasses on to go to the store and do all that. Like I could see, it's just the light hurt,
Yeah.
but
Right.
it was well worth it.
So
I
no
mean-
glasses at all now.
No,
Really?
no.
Dan, you always bring down the property value. I'm bringing the property value up, son.
Yeah, because I
Fucking
can see like this fine.
Yeah,
It's just on my phone.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes fun of me because I have a tiny phone.
What is for phone?
That-
Is that an
it's-
iPhone 4S?
No, it's an iPhone 6. It's an iPhone 6.
Let
Damn
me
it.
see this.
Brian,
Yeah,
it's a
that's-
6.
here's the
Here we go.
comparison, everyone. Moses'
That show-
phone, my phone.
No,
right?
we're watch Brian to pull out his phone. Same
I mean,
shit.
it's.
No, I
it's
just, I
tiny.
don't. What is that thing?
His is a Samsung,
This is,
mine's a 6.
22.
Oh,
Samsung.
okay, so mine's just the smaller iPhone, but look at
Yeah.
that.
Mine's
That's
mine's an old
insane.
6. It's an old ass 6.
To be fair, I liked when they were like this.
Oh yeah. No, I used to.
I told you.
I got the.
That's a phone?
Nokias.
That's a phone.
That's a phone.
Is it
Yes.
full?
Here.
That's fucking retarded.
That's an
I was like,
iPad.
Is that a phone?
So-
Yeah, it's an iPhone.
It's Samsung.
Yeah.
It's
fucking
no
phone?
different.
It
It's
just
the
folds.
Samsung Fold, Samsung 22,
See?
but you have the screen, and
And
then
then it
when
folds out like a book.
you've got a whole tablet
I don't need
right
that
there.
shit. See, that's just
Readily
shows you how
available.
much. That shows you how much
You don't-
I care phones.
Wait, that's a 6?
That's an old
here,
6,
and it
yes.
still works?
and it
Here.
still works. I got my guy.
Here.
I got my
dude.
guy.
I got my
Let's
guy.
see the comparison here.
Yeah, it's small. No, I got
Toddler
a
phone.
dude off out in the university. in
He
McClintock,
keeps it
and
going.
He keeps it going.
He hot
yeah.
he hot smogs your phone.
Oh
He
yeah.
always does every time. He's always fucking with the phone.
Yeah, he'll call me and be like, "Hey, I gotta run my phone over to my dude. I gotta have him fix it real quick." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I think 48 hours or something
And
like
I
that."
told- and
I didn't
told-
hear
and
from
I-
him.
Yeah, and I
I'm
told him,
like,
hey, dude, I
"Okay."
want to have my phone on me.
He sends you a photo and a text message, and you think you're blind again. You're like, "Do I need LASIK again?" Oh no, that's fine. That's a
That's his
camera.
phone. Yeah, yeah. Everybody's
Oh
always
yeah,
giving me shit on my
Moses'
phone.
phone. Oh, I watch him every time. I send him something. I'm like, "Oh, look at this," and he's like, "Okay, hang on," and then he'll take his glasses down.
Fucking
Find that happy spot, and I'm like, "All right, Grandpa."
right. Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. I
"Damn,
get that.
bro,
And
you're,
then
you're
I
only
get
a couple months older than me."
then I
I mean-
get shit like that. Fucking Moses did Frank the Tank. Wasn't Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah, I know.
So I went on with Alex Anderson.
Yeah.
Speaking to him earlier, we went on a road trip from SoCal to Vegas
Oh
once,
shit.
and we were both in the back seat.
Yeah,
And he had his phone, and I looked at his phone, and the text, it was huge,
like blinding.
like it was big, like. And
Oh,
I,
like
was,
yeah.
and I
font,
so I
like
made
big-
fun of him,
like
and I was
big
like, "What's
font?
wrong with your thing?" He's like, "I can't see nothing." So
But he
now,
had
so now
glasses.
that's now how my text is.
Oh, big font.
Does this text look big to you?
Yes. Messages.
Yeah,
They look
Here,
big.
hang on.
yeah.
Our phones are almost the same size here.
No, my
so.
texts are not. Run.
Well, I
run
mean,
this up. 15
see, yeah,
likes
see.
on
Mine's,
YouTube
mine's
and
about the
go.
same.
Now
But I can't control the top on this one.
What?
Oh.
Run
Don't
this
worry,
up. No, I'm looking at the fucking thing.
Oh yeah, you can
Run this up 15 likes on YouTube, and I'll go find and mess with the Facebook Dan guy.
Okay,
All
right,
everybody
there we
go.
go.
on YouTube
There we
and
go,
like
guys.
this
Let's
right
get
now.
15 likes right now. Yes.
Bacon will come out to Phoenix.
I will give you Dan's address
Bacon-
right now.
Bacon, you better start hopping on the road and driving out now.
Look at his truck. You see it? It's
Yeah.
not driving nowhere.
No.
Put it on the trailer.
That's my truck. He ain't
I
driving
just
nowhere.
play.
That's how everybody's shit. Can't believe your grinder app works. Still on that phone. Damn. Dude, you're always on that shit, bro. I'm not like that. I'm not about that lifestyle. Fuck.
He's on a whole different
Yeah,
lifestyle, Dan. Whole different.
He's on that iPhone 4S lifestyle.
Oh yeah,
Hey, it works.
he still uses
It works.
MySpace.
Hey,
I'm
no,
really surprised that it
I
works.
got Facebook.
Do you have the new like? What is your operating system?
My
Is it
operating
like
system? No, it's like a 12 or a 15. Like
It's
it updates
it's
all the time.
behind.
no, it updates. The only thing I do, every time it updates, it tells me that I don't have face recognition because it's old, but it updates with no problem. And then when it gets slow, I just fucking take it to my dude.
Get the
and
next year.
or
Up
is it
from
like
that.
a? Is it like a? You just don't want a new phone?
they're not my thing, way. Like I'm either doing stuff or it's just not always been something
A priority.
Yeah.
I've been trying to convert him for years.
It's like my dad used to tell me, like when he would see a new car, like you don't need all that plastic shit in there.
That's true. That's what like. Well,
know,
that's like with my Nissan, my Titan.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a game to me now. It's like, how long can I keep this truck
No,
going?
I hope you keep that thing for at least 500,000 miles.
That thing will probably
It
already
sucks.
past
It
that.
sucks though now because I don't drive it as much because I have the little Maverick.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
miles aren't stacking up.
So
like
how's
Hey,
that.
that?
no,
how's
that's
that-
good.
How's that driving the
I
Maverick?
love that thing, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm pro Ford Maverick. I want everyone to drive a Ford Maverick.
Ford Maverick. All right.
They're
it's
so cool 'cause,
the
like,
new mini truck.
You pull into a little parking lot and you can just like zoom in
It's
into
like-
a
it's
parking
like a
lot.
new version of a mini
yeah.
truck. It's a
Yeah.
newer mini truck, pretty
Yeah.
much.
It's a
So that was in Panda's video. That was your Maverick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
he's always.
I was like, wait, when did?
yeah,
what?
because
What?
he's got the Titan.
Yeah, I
he's
know
got
he's
the
got the
Titan.
Titan.
yeah. I
And
got the
then-
Maverick last year. This time last year.
Yeah.
When I was at LST, it got
And
delivered.
he's just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, I got lowering springs for it, but I don't know if I'm gonna do anything to it.
I know that's what everybody said. Don't lie, way.
I know, but I
Oh.
kind of. This sounds bad. I
Uh-oh.
like it stock.
Yeah.
I never thought I would say
Oh
that.
man, Adam,
It
where you at,
sounds
Adam?
bad.
Damn, you
Adam,
are getting
I
old.
know, yeah.
Hold
I
on.
kind of like it stock. Ooh,
Like I
Oh,
bought
I know,
I
dude,
look at
like,
the lowering
nah.
spring. I was like,
you heard it here first.
You heard it,
he,
guys.
he does like some things
Stock.
left stock.
All right, I need Adam to start making that shirt now that says "Stock sucks."
I'll be like, stock's all right sometimes.
Stock's all right.
That'll be my new
That-
t-shirt.
your
Yep.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah, there we go.
Better
I'll
take
wear
it.
my stock sucks, and he'll just show up one
Yeah.
day with his stock's all right sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. there we go. We'll convince the world that stock's all right sometimes.
Yeah. What'll probably happen is when I need tires for it, that's when I'll lower it and put wheels on it.
Yes, I know
You
Ford
know-
Maverick was a car.
Yep.
I know that. They were the
Yep.
shit, and they were the funniest car that you got made fun of if you drove.
Well, you know
one.
why they named this the Ford Maverick? Because that Ford Maverick, the old car, was
Yeah.
like the entry level cheap.
Car.
car.
Cheap vehicle at
And so
the time
that's what this is like
Yeah.
the entry level
because it
cheap thing.
competed with the Pinto.
Yeah. People were like, why'd they name the Maverick? It's a truck. It's not a car. That's stupid. Da 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 da. And it's just literally just-
Marketing.
yeah. name. Same with the why they named the Mustang Mach-E the Mustang.
Mhm.
It's name recognition.
Hmm.
It's all marketing.
Yep. And that's what it always
That's how
comes
it
down
always
to.
goes.
But I think they should have named it the Courier.
The Courier.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
No, well, yeah, because Mazda is Courier. All right. Cool. Hell yeah, man. Other than the shows you're attending, where can anybody find you on?
Just search Grinder TV with the E.
With
Grind,
the E, not the
ERTV.
other one, right? Not the other one, Dan. That Dan wants to get on so much.
Yeah, no,
You know.
no. Yeah, and our website pops up, and Instagram Grinder_TV, YouTube Grinder TV, all that stuff,
Awesome. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
man.
and Forbidden Fantasy. FFF_shows where we share all the stuff for our car show stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then car club stuff. We have Forbidden_ is it Forbidden FFF Fantasy for car club stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right, and we're gonna get wrapped up soon. One controversial question I do want to ask.
yeah, I like these.
All right. This is where it gets good.
Yeah.
All right. There used to be a meme that they put the whole fucking like little Hitler thing because he got mad at the people parking that were primered.
Okay,
the
so
homies were parking primered with the car show friends.
this is what happened. 2016 was the first year at the Avi.
Yeah.
We had a discussion within our club because you have the grass parking.
Yep.
And you have the asphalt parking.
Yeah, I
Yep.
remember that.
We were like, what if all of the trucks that are not very nice show up first and take all of the grass parking, and then all of the nice trucks end up on the asphalt? We're like, how could we figure this out? As the first truck was rolling in, we decided to put the painted cars only on the grass.
Okay.
Like literally as the first car was coming through
That
the gate,
moment.
I yelled to my buddy Jesse that was doing the parking. I said, painted only on the grass. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm all painted only on the grass. So we decided right then and there.
Oh shit.
So
And that's where
that's when it started. The controversy. There was never really a controversy. People were mad, but then they saw what we were doing and they
Yeah.
were like, oh,
Yeah.
this is cool.
Yeah.
And it actually helped people like work towards the grass.
yeah.
The problem we're going to have now is what if too many painted trucks show
Yeah.
up?
Ah,
So the first person that doesn't fit on the grass is going to be pissed.
damn.
He's going to be like,
Best video meme.
Yes,
ever.
we know, Dan.
Yes, we know.
That's why
Dan.
we're talking about
That's
it,
why we're
Dan.
talking about it.
yeah.
Yeah, see, I've always had
Fish,
that.
Max Fish made that video.
Because people forgot about that.
Yeah.
Mr.
But-
Max Fish. Shout out to him.
Yeah. So say you've been working on your truck, you painted it, and you're like, I'm going to show on the grass at Forbidden, right? And you roll up and we say you can't park on the grass.
Oh, I'd be.
It's going to
Damn.
suck, but that's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't know what to do.
You just sit there and be like, hey, man.
Well, I mean, when it comes down to it, it's like, all right, cool. Like you've only got so many spots
Yeah.
on the grass. All right, cool. I can understand that
But
one.
it just
you
made
know?
me laugh, dude, because every year, everybody gives you shit when your show starts coming about it. And some people don't know about it. Some people see the meme, they're like, I don't get it. And I'm like, no, I go, there's a whole fucking deal
Yeah.
of him.
You'll get it.
You know, the
Yeah.
don't park primer.
Yeah. Because we don't want to like pick and choose.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. And we don't have a club participation trophy because what we don't want is a club to roll all their cars.
Oh
Ah,
yeah. Yep.
We don't want you to push your cars in just to get
just
a
to
trophy.
get the trophy. Yeah.
We want your club, say if your club has 50 cars, and we all know this, every club only has a couple
Done.
active members
Yep.
That are done.
and then some that are done. We want you to bring the ones that represent your club the best.
Mm.
And if you want to bring the like primer under construction, heck yeah, we want that too. They're just going
Oh,
to be in
yeah.
the parking
Yeah,
lot.
They're
But
Park.
like,
just gonna be out in here.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna park in the
you.
parking lot, guys.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's kind of, we just leave. We don't want to be the ones telling people what to do. But if we get to that point, we're going to
Then
have
you're
to
gonna
do
have
like
to.
a submit your photo. Yes, no, yes, no, yes,
Yeah.
no. But that I don't want to.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
what,
that's the way Mini Nats is.
Yeah.
Mini
yeah.
Nats, you have to submit photos, the whole 9 yards. I was like, dang, this is like the yacht club of
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is
They keep it pretty balanced though. Like
Yeah.
they don't just pick the nicest stuff.
No,
like,
they
Oh
pick-
yeah, no.
they mix it up pretty
Yeah.
good.
yeah.
But that would suck. Imagine like being that guy that's got to tell you no, you can't come.
That's still got to. Yeah.
I don't want to
that's-
do that job.
Well, no,
Mm-hmm.
because the same shit at Dino's.
I mean, I got told no. I'm not going to Mini Nats with
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I got told no, and I mean, I get it. It's their 30th. You know,
know,
they're doing
everyone's-
mainly Mini Nat or mini
not a
trucks.
full
Certain
size, yeah.
percentage, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said there was like I did the math and they said it was going to be like 77.
Chaos Taco. Hey, I'm gonna be pushing my shit box. And the where they canceled the show up for Art of Noise Way.
Yeah, there's no art of noise,
Yeah. You're gonna push it out the garage?
but
Or?
I hope you don't have it on a trailer
I
already.
know, dude, because you do not need to get that thing wet. That thing's
Oh,
like
yeah,
still
that's gonna
bare
suck.
metal.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Like nah. Like, I keep that shit in the garage, dude.
I need his energy over at mine when I'm ready to paint my frame though.
There you go.
Oh, yes.
That's gonna suck.
Yeah. What color are you gonna paint it?
Just black.
It's black.
No, it's not gonna. My truck is not gonna be a show truck. It's
So
gonna
just-
be like a truck that is nice enough to be in a show, but not nice enough that I'm not be afraid to drive it.
Ah, so you're not afraid
Makes
to put
sense.
dents into it.
Yeah,
But
like
real-
I'm
but
a
real
big dude
patina.
getting in a standard cab truck.
Oh,
You
it's
hit
hard.
stuff, you bump into stuff, you do
Mhm.
things. Like I don't want to get mad at that.
I know.
I get that one.
I know how that is. Fuck.
Yeah.
My truck's full.
Having a
of
show truck
Yeah, it
sucks.
does. Dude, even having one in a
I don't
construction sucks.
I don't think I would want to have a show truck.
Not a
Honestly.
full blown one. Like
No.
I think if I had a lot of money, then yeah, probably. But
Well, yeah. I mean, then it would just
No,
sit in the garage. You'd throw it on a trailer. You
Well, no,
wouldn't
we-
really
if-
drive it.
If Mike Alexander ever is in town, I wouldn't mind sitting with him and I can ask him that question.
what's that?
'Cause, like same thing, like some of his stuff. Does he drive it? Because some of his stuff is pretty badass.
Mike Alexander?
Yeah.
What does he have right now?
I think I
Oh.
wonder if he was building something.
I don't think
Okay.
he has anything.
No?
No.
Okay.
What?
Businesses.
Nancy Freeman, push it into AV dummies.
The Avi.
Yeah, the Avi.
The
Avi.
one prior to this.
Oh, the one prior to
Yes,
that.
he's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chaos Tacos.
Oh
talking
yeah.
about pushing
I know.
it into
pushing
the Avi.
the Avi.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
somebody will push it in there eventually.
Yeah, you can push it in there. It's
All
easy.
right. Hey, Lindsay, if you get this, need to have you and your other one and Jeremy.
Oh,
Harris, too.
there's Jeremy.
finally
Harris.
this guy.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah, we're getting everybody on tonight. Fucking
Oh,
getting
yeah.
crazy right now.
Told you. Hey, Jeremy, you need to hit me up, buddy.
Driver trucks over,
Over
show
show
trucks.
trucks. There's
Eh,
room for them all. We need them all.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
It's
say,
just,
that's-
it's just that's just me
that's his
personally.
always
Yeah,
thought.
because like powder coating frames. I don't want to powder coat my frame. I don't want to take it all apart to powder coat everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, people like doing. They enjoy that. It's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
That's just not me. I'm straight up. I'm lazy.
you just want to
paint it
drive
black.
and enjoy it.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing. Like I did my engine bay. I pulled, the V6 out. I did a little bit here and there, and it's just like I don't want to. I don't want to do
I
that.
did. Mine is just
You real
Uh,
quick, you can get into like, oh, I'm gonna shave all this.
Yeah,
smooth all
I was
this,
just like, no, I just
da-da-da-da.
want to drive it. I want to enjoy it. I want to rail it. I want to drag it. I want to just
it's
go.
Yeah, like the convertible, I finished putting it together, drove it on my birthday, and then I'm like, all right, I got to tune some stuff, figure out some stuff. And then-
Driving is much more important
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
than anything because
Yeah.
especially when you get, I don't know, it's just one of those things when you get older. Like I wasted so much time not driving it.
Yep.
And I'm missing out on those experiences driving my stock truck to a
Yep.
show. Now
Yeah.
I'm like, now I don't want to do that anymore.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy has what you need. I need you to hit me up so you can be on the show.
Hit up
Yeah.
Moses or me.
Yeah,
Just hit
so we
one
can
of us
get you
up.
on the show. Way.
Don't
Okay.
message Moses. His phone doesn't get messaged.
Oh my God, my phone
okay,
works.
Jeremy, just
God.
message me.
Fuck you,
I'm gonna
Brian.
be the middle person from
Fuck
now
you,
on.
Brian. My phone works. Damn it, it's a good phone.
It takes a while for the bird to come and drop off the
Sure
message
does.
to his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The,
I'm
pi-
very-
the pigeon gets lost sometimes with the message.
Brian got my message like 3 weeks ago, and then he finally's like, "Oh yeah, I just got it." No, it took that long for me to send it. Probably.
Is that 1G?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even. It's like a quarter G.
It's 4G and a half. It's 4G and a half.
That's
Hell
funny.
yeah, Brian. That's awesome, man. Really enjoy having you on the show, and they can find you on Facebook and your media.
Mostly Instagram. I don't.
Mostly
I
Instagram.
don't mess with Facebook too much.
No?
No.
What
Yeah.
about TikTok?
Yeah, I love TikTok.
You on TikTok?
Yeah, but most anything I post on, I just
Doodle.
regurgitate it on there.
Regurgitate,
TikTok's that's where I scroll
And
stuff.
just scroll shit.
Yep.
It's
All right, I'm gonna have to send him a message of just like random nonsense.
yeah, it's.
Here you go, fool. Go scroll on.
I think TikTok is by far the best scrolling.
Oh yeah.
It's fun, dude. The shit's on there's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
I just laugh at some of the like when you see the one dude who like spray painted his whole fucking car with Rust-Oleum in his garage, and he's like, people were angry at me because I'm outside. And he's like, I don't give a shit about this car, and he just spraying the fuck out of it.
Yeah. It's cool.
Oh, that's those turbo cans.
Yeah, those turbo cans, that's shit.
You have to send me that because I haven't seen it.
No, it's fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
those turbo cans. They're
Yeah.
they're no joke from my elbow to here. They're massive.
Like a spray can.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
spray can.
and then the spray on it on the actual nozzle
Like a
is
big
like a
ass-
fan. It's
Yeah, so you can literally
insane.
get coverage in a heartbeat.
Like,
So, like-
that's like a good tagger can.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
it-
tagger
yeah,
can, but
yeah.
at the same time, good can if you want to go paint your truck on a weekend. You
Yeah,
know?
in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
much.
I did that with my Jeep Grand Cherokee. Sprayed that thing down when I ended up with COVID,
Fucking-
and I 3 cans and I got the whole thing covered at least twice.
Yeah.
I was like,
Hey,
Okay.
didn't we figure out the when we did the Frontier? We sprayed it with that primer, that big old turbo can too.
No,
Oh,
the turbo.
the half one. Or
Yeah,
half
no,
size
the
one?
turbo can wasn't out yet.
I don't know. I thought it was a fucking tall ass can.
No, that was
What a
when we
bunch of 'em.
changed it from avocado green.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you again, Brian, for being on the show. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Hell yeah, man. Hopefully, I'll be on your show one of these days.
Yeah, you never.
Oh, yeah.
You never know. We got to run out of guests sometime, right?
I know, right?
Hey.
No, I'm just playing.
Hey, that's fine.
There we go.
We'll be dead last. That's fine.
Always, man. Hey, don't matter to me. So. All right, you guys can catch us on Facebook every Thursday. Tune in on the next show, and we can welcome our new co-host, Chris Newman.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's a lot easier with a co-host, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Thanks, man.
All right. Awesome.